How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all ages, shapes, and forms? I still can't break saying that. But anyway, welcome to the last episode of the HR Office for 2018. As always, I am Greg. I'm joined here by May. Say hello.
Hello.
We're also joined here by Mira. Give us a festive bomb.
Bomb.
Whoa, damn, that's
I'm
wild
waiting for
stuff.
her one day to just, when you say that, to her just throw off and say hello.
Like, sup, guys? And you're just like, oh,
That'll be
no.
the final episode we ever do.
We'll quit.
When we're done with podcasting, I'll just be like, hello.
We'll quit podcasting like 15 years from now. Or it'll be like your last day on the podcast. You'll be like, hello, friend. I'll be like, oh no. Oh boy. So this is our last episode of 2018. The year's already coming to an end. Tomorrow's the last day of the year. If you're watching this on YouTube, today's the last day of the year because it's going up on Monday. And,
So tomorrow?
yes, tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, tomorrow. So, we have things we're going to talk about some of our favorite stuff in 2018. We're going to go to May for some Fago chat because certain characters now in the English version of the game. I've been doing Postmates and Uber Eats, and I had one of the wildest deliveries recently. I have another update on that Threatened story, which never seems to fucking end. People are angry at Netflix because of what they said about Avengers Infinity War and their synopsis. That one just came up today. And we'll have a debate about that one. I'm going to break your mind with something from Sesame Street. It's this year's, Laurel versus Yanny thing. It deals with an audio bit that someone recorded. Pretty wild. We'll break your mind on that one. Apparently there's, that Holmes and Watson movie.
Oh, that was in the theaters yesterday.
Yeah, it's 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, and not even Netflix will buy it. That's how bad the movie is, apparently. And apparently they were reporting a bunch of other stuff, which is pretty wild. We saw a couple movies, which are pretty great, and talk about our favorite stuff 2018, all that fun stuff, and what we're excited for, and goals and resolutions for 2019. I said quite a few things to go into, but let's get started with something simple. Let's talk about Christmas. Christmas happened last week. Christmas was fun. It's a really fun time. We had Friendsmas last weekend, which was a lot of fun. We had all the friends over. That Sunday is when we did the 5.5-hour live stream with the homebrewers. That was really, really fun. Oh, that's another thing that wasn't on the list. Let's talk about the couple of videos that we released. Did the homebrewers and all that fun stuff. But, our Christmas was great. We spent Christmas Day at my grandparents' house. We all hung out. Family was over. Got some cool stuff. My mom made me a very warm and comfortable Vegas Golden Knights blanket, which is literally the coolest thing ever. It's so comfortable. And we got some cool stuff. Got some gift cards and stuff like that. And you've gotten gifts from your family. You've gotten gifts from your mom, stuff like that. So I guess just in general, we'll start with Mira. Start with Mira first, because I usually gravitate to May. Start with Mira first. How was your Christmas as a whole?
It was good. It was just a lot of adjusting because it's first Christmas away from
Makes sense.
where I was. But other than that, it was good.
What's your favorite part about Christmas this year?
Honestly, playing Uno.
You guys are horrible.
My dad said he wanted to dick punch me. So I told them about the infamous 0s and 7s rule, which we had to modify to 1s and 7s because yes, their Uno deck doesn't have 0s. But that's the rules from the insane Achievement Hunter epic
That's terrible.
movie.
No, it's terrible.
I mean, the Uno the movie is great, but the rules are bullshit.
Yeah, that's why I'll never play.
So I straight up said, hey, you guys want to play this? I'm like, oh, that sounds fun.
No, it's not true.
And then they learned.
Then they learned, and the family almost broke up. The family collectively almost broke up.
Like the Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
Hey,
But
babe, hey babe, go fuck yourself. Put Santa draw too.
hey, babe. I know you got 2 cards. Puts down a 7. Give me those 2 cards.
Also Uno.
Also Uno. Oh, man. That was... Yeah, Uno was... Yeah, we had them play those roles, and my dad literally said, I'm going to fucking dick punch you. I hate you for doing this to us. It's like, you are truly an incredible asshole if that's what you want to do. I'm like, you guys are the ones that said you wanted to play it. I even told them, like, it turns into chaos. But it was... That was literally quite a riot. That was such a fucking riot. I forgot about that for a moment. But anyway, you, May. How was your Christmas, and what was your favorite part about Christmas?
My Christmas was very enjoyable. It was, for the most part, quiet. Very relaxing. My favorite part is just, I guess, seeing everyone.
Yeah.
Just seeing how everyone is doing, and yeah, I got to relax, time off from work. Not really,
Absolutely.
but just relax from work a little bit. I mean, Christmas Eve, I had to work only half day, but
That's cool.
that was very quiet.
It's going to be the same thing for you tomorrow.
Yep, it was very
For New
good.
Year's. That's nice.
But we have patients tomorrow, so
There you go.
it won't be that quiet. But it'll be kind of slow, for the most part, I believe.
But at least you had off Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Maybe you'll have
so
New Year's Day off too.
Oh
right?
yeah, definitely. So it'll be a quiet, little, nice gathering.
I'm just excited because this year was the first year we did Friendsmas. And doing that Friendsmas celebration was a lot of fun. That was really fun. That's the week one saw Aquaman that night, which we'll talk about Aquaman in a little bit. Because we saw Aquaman in Into the Spider-Verse,
We're
which
just gonna all look at May.
we're like, so May. It's funny because there may or may not be spoilers to next week's podcast, which is the reveal of the winners of stuff. But yeah, just seeing everybody doing Friendsmas for the first time this year was a lot of fun. It was good times that were had by all. It was great. It was a lot of. Yeah, I'm with you. I loved just having everybody here.
Yeah.
It was nice having the friends over that weekend before. It was nice seeing the family, especially because the last time we saw the family was taking care of some personal matters, stuff I'm not diving into. That is very personal matters revolving around close members of my family. But it was good to see everybody just happy on Christmas, you know. Everyone was in good spirits. It was really nice. It was really cool. And I legitimately had no idea what anybody was getting for Christmas as far as like my family goes, because I didn't even give them a list this year.
Yeah.
Because we were busy, you know, moving in and doing all that stuff. And my mom's like, well, let me know what you guys want. And I'm like,
I don't do lists anymore.
I was so busy this year, I completely forgot. But they know what we generally like, and I think they did a great job.
I just feel at this point I just don't really do lists anymore because I don't know. It's just after a
They
while,
can figure it out.
yeah, I just stopped. It's
I-
not that important.
Well, not just that, but it's like your friends know what you like, so they can surprise you with whatever. Dad and mom know to get you food gift cards and get you very pretty earrings.
Yeah.
Get you pink stuff and food. That's all that you need.
Yep.
And
She's just like, that's my aesthetic.
my aesthetic.
Pink and
Food.
food.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. I could just make an Instagram of all that.
What about pink food though?
That's just the pinnacle of it.
That's like the
pink
peak.
macaron.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like a sugar cookie with pink on it.
Yeah, with cute
Oh,
pink
that'd be cute,
frosting.
too.
Oh,
Put
yeah.
little like white on it, like, you know.
Maybe
just-
like
or just
in the shape of a heart.
Yeah.
Or just like a cake with pink frosting.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go. I feel like an
Pink
Instagram.
Pink ice cream.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Make that an Instagram account. Pink aesthetics.
It's your
Yeah.
food porn, basically.
Yeah.
Call it
pretty
pink
much.
aesthetics or something like
Aesthetics,
that.
yes.
Yeah. It's like here's your daily pink aesthetic. It's just like very pretty pink things. There you go.
Yeah.
Ran by a resident man, but nobody would know it except the two people that would listen to this podcast.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna leave it on May for a moment because something recently happened in a game that you play a lot, and that's Fate Grand Order.
Yes.
The English version finally got a character that you wailed on in Japanese.
Yes.
And that is Merlin. So give us the lowdown about Merlin in Fago, the English version. There was also a patch that recently came through that got to the part that I call you a fucking monster over. But I'm not going to... I won't spoil that, but that patch did come out, right?
Yeah. Well, it's
That
not
point-
really a patch.
That point in the story's out
Yes. Well, I mean, it's only really spoilers
been
if you-
translated.
if you play the North American version.
now. Right.
We've had this. It's been around for pretty much 2 years.
It's true, yeah.
So,
yeah.
like I said, the only way you're going to be spoiled is if you just play the North American version.
That's very
so
true.
it.
That is very
But
true.
yes, Merlin dropped, and there's a bunch of people that rolled for him, and a lot of people didn't get him, just like in the Japanese
Sounds
version.
familiar, right?
Some people were really upset.
Mm-hmm.
Some people got him with like just one ticket. Dan personally got him with he bought a gift card.
Good for Dan. He got him
Got
in
him.
first go.
A couple of people I follow on Instagram and Twitter got him. I just randomly rolled for the hell of it because I don't really play North American anymore. I just go on there rarely. I go on there rarely to occasionally, depending on my mood.
right.
Yeah, they got him, so I congratulated them. Me, at this point, I already...
You just realize you're never going to get Merlin.
Yeah, unless, like, by some miracle in those paid gotchas, like, where it's, like, there's... For tomorrow in Japan, the Japanese version, they're doing a paid gacha where it's just solely only limited release servants, where they only came, in this one event and they went away. So if you pay for it, you can get one of, like, I think... 52 different ones. And Merlin's on that list because he's
52.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Hey, but it's okay. You have a Merlin figure.
They do.
You do.
What I said. Yeah,
So
a lot of
it's
people
even
saw
better.
that on my my other Instagram, my Fago solely.
Yeah.
I have a Fago dedicated
Your Fago
Instagram. That's
great.
it's solely dedicated just Fago. Rarely do I put other stuff.
Your Fago Instagram also recently got some traction. I forgot to put this on the list because Case Files is getting an OVA. Something
tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. That's
it's on
right.
Crunchyroll. Yes.
It's going to be
That's
wild.
why she was like, hurry home from work
Yeah.
so I can watch
So
it.
what I'm gonna do? My plans for tomorrow is I'm gonna check out the gacha, see like how much. If I have any paid quartz, I'm just gonna buy the minimum amount. I'm not gonna do too much. See who I get. If I get Merlin, great. Because I mean, I'm at that point now. I'm past. I don't care. But if I get him, great. If not, if I get any of the other 51 other limited servants, that's okay.
Rip.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Case Files. It's on Crunchyroll tomorrow.
Nice.
I don't know what time. They just said tomorrow on Crunchyroll, so it'll probably be up by the time I come home.
At 11:59 p.m.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Yeah, because I only work till noon tomorrow. So.
That's gonna be.
Well, then of course I have to. Oh, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, so.
That's true.
So I'll probably watch it when I come home. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it when I come home after I get my haircut and everything while we're waiting for people.
Sounds good to me.
It's probably only going to be an hour long. That's the fake Grand Order OVA that was out 2 years ago. That was only an hour long.
I remember that.
But I mean, I don't care. It's an hour long. My only wish is that, because they haven't revealed the cast list, it has to be Daisuke Namikawa as waiver, otherwise I'm going to boycott it.
Oh.
That's my thing.
Damn.
That's what you guys, I've told you before.
You have.
So with waiver, the only two people that can ever voice him is either Daisuke Namikawa or Lucien Dodge.
Right.
There's a Fate anime where Waver's in it, but Sentai Filmworks got it in like Texas, and it's a definitely brand new cast. There's no Lucien Dodge as Waver. They kept Daisuke Namikawa though in Japanese, but in English it's not. Like I said, Lucien Dodge, so I boycotted. I'm like, I'm never watching this. Because I heard,
at least Daisuke's in there, right?
yeah, yeah, he's in the Japanese version. I just don't know for Case Files. They haven't revealed the cast list for tomorrow. So I don't know if this was.
They're gonna choose a brand new Daisuke that's not any of the.
Oh yeah, not Daisuke Daisuke Hirakawa. Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
when I realized there's like 6 different Daisukes, it seems like
Daisuke is a very common name in Japan.
I'm just like, you gotta be like
Dice. And then a new one gets added like every time you look.
Every time I look, I'm just like, oh, this is making it even better for me now.
So tomorrow we'll see. I don't know if they dubbed it like after Daisuke Namikawa, his whole scandal thing went past.
Oh,
he got back in the
yeah,
anime scene.
yeah.
Because I mean, in JoJo Part 5, like he voiced the main dude in the video game, but in the anime they got someone different.
Ooh.
So I don't know. So I'm hoping, I'm keeping my fingers crossed they kept Daisuke Namikawa, but we'll see tomorrow. I'll check the cast list tomorrow. Like I'll go look on Google and be like, who's in the cast for this? And
You'll realize that it's not going to be Daisuke Namikawa, and you'll be like, nope,
yeah,
nope.
I'll be really upset actually. I'll probably watch it anyway, but I just won't buy it from Aniplex or something.
They'll get some sort of, well, unless they dub it with Lucien Dodge.
Oh, if they dub it,
And
yeah,
you'll be
I'll
like,
be like, yeah, that'll be the one time I actually buy an Aniplex product, like DVD.
You're like, I will spend $150 on this hour-long OVA.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's how much it is.
It's going to be the whole
That's
dude
without shipping.
No, without
gonna be
well,
the
if I
whole-
go to a con and
It's
buy
going to be
it.
the whole Durarara thing all over again, where you can only buy season 1 now in the $250 lunchbox
Blu-ray
edition.
But yeah, so that's what's happening in the Fate right now. Oh, and then North America, yeah. So Solomon is out, and that's like the big thing for season 1. I don't want to. I'm not gonna go into spoilers because I don't know if North American people watch this, like they play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's out, and not surprisingly, North Americans, they finally finished it by today because it's in Japan. When we did it, we finished by Christmas. Like everybody like did it by Christmas. So it was
Merry Christmas, have some depression.
yeah. So but
There you go.
But yeah.
Bring in the new year with some depression.
but in North
New year,
America,
new character, because this one died.
But yeah, in North America, they barely finished it today.
Wow.
So they're done. So now they're waiting for season 2. That's what it's called. That's where it's gonna have like these worlds called like Epic of Remnant. And then
when does Ozzy show up?
He's been out. I have him in North America.
Oh.
I rolled him randomly.
I thought he had an arc in one of the seasons.
No, he's in the Camelot arc, which is way back then. It was like a few months ago.
Okay.
But yeah, so season 1's done now. So now everybody in North America is waiting for season 2 to come out, which I said consists of like, well, it's not season 2. It's like the halfway point because season 2 is the last.
Oh, so this is like the mid-season finale.
Yeah.
And then the next part is the second half of season 1.
Yeah, they call it 1.5, which is Epic of Remnant, where you're not required to do it to like do anything like the events. Season 2 is called Lost Belt, which is what Japan's on right now. We're on part 3.
Oh my god!
I didn't know Fate crossed over with Ruby.
Yeah, right.
I know, right? Yeah.
The villain's actually Ozpin in Fago.
Oh my god! So, but otherwise,
cosplaying like Ozymandias.
God damn.
But so
that's like 7 layers of fucked up, dude.
But that's what's happening in Fago right now in North America, and we're in Japan. We're waiting. Like I said, we're waiting to see what the New Year's gonna bring. We're trying to guess the servant because
New Year, new rules.
Every time New Year's comes, they seem to reveal a new servant. So a lot of
is it gonna be Buff Shiro?
I don't know. There's a rumor going around, but a lot of people are thinking it might be an old man servant. Like he's like this really cool dude that kicks your ass and stuff in the game.
Oh, nice.
He's like an assassin.
Ooh.
So we don't know. It could be. They call him Old Man Lee Shu-in or something.
I was gonna say Old Man Jenkins.
Yes, Old Man Jenkins. He's kicking your ass.
Time's up.
But yeah, so it's either that or it might be Buff Shiro. We don't know. So we're gonna find out tomorrow.
I'll find out in a hell of a hurry.
Yeah. So that's what's happening in the world of Fago.
Thank you for joining us for Fago News. We'll come back to you guys in about 5 months when something new happens in North America.
5 months.
No, we'll probably have you talk about case files before we get into the awards for the podcast next week. You'd be like, so, how was it? And you'll be like, it was garbage, I'm angry. Or, it was incredible, I loved it.
It was garbage because Daisuke Namikawa was not in it.
Ooh.
1 word. Waiver!
That's the highlight
2
of it.
words. Is El Malloy 2 words?
Yes. El Malloy the second.
Lord El Malloy the
second.
I thought it was the 3rd.
No, he's the second.
Then who's the 3rd?
There's nobody the 3rd. It's just El Malloy is Kenneth in 0. You remember him, right? Kenneth. And then
remind me who Kenneth was again.
He was the guy who was a master of Lancer.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who was Waver's teacher and dissed him in the beginning.
Oh, the asshole that kind of got what he deserved.
Yes.
I say kinda because it kind of not really.
And then Waver's the second El Malloy. So there's no 3rd.
Lord El Malloy the second.
Yes. But remember, like I said in the series, he goes, if you're going to use me as a title, you have to say the second because it's unbearably grating without it.
Oh, because Lord El Malloy was his teacher who he fucking hated, right?
So it's his
who he GTA'd who helped him GTA his way into the fucking Grail War, yeah.
Yeah, but he's being sarcastic when he says that. Because he doesn't actually care for the title, really. But he says that.
And Waver Velvet is cool. I had a wild story with him. Just his whole, how he gets to where he is. I'm like, what the fuck? Now he's like the one in the Mage Tower all the girls want to bang. And
the dudes, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm certain.
Be careful who you make fun of in middle school.
Yeah, he literally is that.
He's the embodiment of that meme. If he went from regular sir to your
there's that meme
too.
It's like he went from it's nice to meet you, sir, to your daughter calls me daddy too. I've seen that meme a lot. I've seen one who's a sugar baby and a sugar daddy. I've seen
that's the best.
There's tons of memes with Waver.
Oh man,
I've seen them a lot.
Das memes. Oh.
But have they done a Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood meme for him?
Probably not. Somewhere they will.
What's the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood meme?
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Everything's on fire. Oh, there was something that came in my memories recently on Facebook. It was a picture from SpongeBob with the city on fire, but they'd photoshopped Erwin and Levi from Attack on Titan that says, "We've saved the day," and I forgot how funny that was.
I've seen that one.
It's probably the only way they can in that show.
Kind of, yeah. Which
want to kill the Titans? Just set the fucking forest on fire.
Just blow everything up.
Did you hear it's almost done?
I'm about to say, I was going to transition to that because you were telling me about it, that
it's almost done.
The manga's almost done, and Isayama is fucking exhausted from what you were telling me. Like, what were some of the things you were detailing? Because it was an interview he had done or something like that?
There was some sort of interview where he basically was like, I'm lucky if I managed to get some sort of sleep that day. Because he'd do just these all-nighters trying to finish these panels for the manga and shit. And, like, the only kind of time he gets to have a break is, like, maybe 30 minutes to an hour just playing a video game.
Wow.
Like, that whole interview, apparently he only smiled, like, once. He was exhausted.
He's probably like, I'm ready for this shit to be over.
He's like, I know kind of how I want it to end, but it's a matter of, like, he's trying to decide whether he wants to live up to the audience expectations for how they want to end, or if he wants to just do something he wants to do. He's trying to find the balance.
It's the balance of what the audience is expecting to happen, but what your original vision was, which I can understand.
He's like, I can't wait for this to be done, although he doesn't know if he'd be able to do another project after this.
Which, honestly, he probably makes so much money off of royalties from Titan, he could probably just do a one and done.
Which is sad, because he had said, like, he's got ideas for stuff he wants to draw, but after this, he just doesn't know if he wants to sit down and do it.
Honestly, if I were him, and I want to ask your opinion as well, May, if I were him, I would, after he finishes up this last chapter of Titan, go into a coma for about 3 months, catch up on all of that lost sleep. No, I would say take a rest, take a vacation, breathe for a little bit, let the creative energy recharge, and then if you want to do a project, like, scale it in a way that doesn't become super unhealthy.
Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if he took like a year or two off.
Wouldn't be surprised, yeah. He's got, like I said, royalty money from Attack on Titan. Well, it's fucking popular.
Well, I mean, like, even the manga for Fairy Tail, I think, isn't that finishing up? Or
it's been done.
It's been done, yeah.
And now the mangaka's doing another series? It's like, that was really quick.
Well, some people can do it, other people, I don't know.
Fairy Tail's been happening for a while, too.
Yeah.
It's like, oof.
Well, I don't know how long Fairy Tail happened, but I know Fairy Tail was a pretty big thing.
I can't imagine how the mangaka for One Piece is staying sane.
He's almost 65% done with the story. I remember when I read that a year ago, and May and I were like, bullshit.
With how long that's been going on, I'm impressed that they haven't.
How do you still have ideas after going that long?
Look at how many characters are in the show. Everyone has a backstory. Everyone's got filler arcs. Everyone has to have a redemption arc. In Luffy's case, probably like 10 redemption arcs.
Well, for every persona he's had to have. He had the Afro Luffy redemption arc. The Luffy redemption arc. I don't read One Piece.
Luffy.
I don't read One Piece. I don't watch One Piece. I don't give a fuck about One Piece. I never got into One Piece. Here's another one. I never got into Naruto either.
I did get into Naruto.
I for me it was Bleach, and I thought Naruto was watered down Bleach, and did not watch it.
And now we have Boruto.
Oh, what a transition! Should I just jump on?
Like, out of the big three, 2 are officially over. 1 has a continuation series. 1 is still ongoing.
Well, One Piece is going to be going on until the day we die.
Yeah.
It's never going to end. There's the mangaka is going to die, and someone's going to step in and take over for him and continue writing it, and then
family member.
Yeah, something like that. So, May, if you were Isayama, you finished up Titan, you're fucking exhausted, what would you do?
Just take a break as long as I need to, and then go back to doing what I would love.
Play the longest fucking video game you can. Sleep as long as you want.
What's one of the longest JRPG games, you think?
Skyrim.
That's not even JRPG, that's just...
That's well.
You just play it. He's probably going to get a subscription to like...
Final Fantasy 14.
Either 14 or like World of Warcraft, and just play that for decades. And just be like, yeah, da-da-da. No, he probably already has some sort of subscription to like an MMO or something like that. It'd be like, oh. He probably, if he ever played 14, is like, what happened after A Realm Reborn? And it'd just be like, oh, I think I missed a little bit. So,
Well, I mean, now when he finishes Titan, he can finally catch up.
Yeah, I mean, Shadowbringers is coming out next year, so...
He said he doesn't have that much time when he's working on the manga. Like, he barely takes breaks.
And he uploads monthly, too, not even weekly, right?
This guy's, like, in his 20s.
I would say he's not even doing the weekly thing. That just shows how much attention he's putting into it. So, I don't know, man.
It's insane.
It seems insane. I'll also tell you something that is insane. And that is something that happened to me the other night. And I cannot believe it. So, one of the big things, and not go into detail, but I'm in a transition period from one job to another job. And it's kind of why I've had the downtime that I've had over these last couple months. Why I kind of started streaming in the daytime and doing late night streams and stuff like that. And just doing whatever. Just downtime. So I've also been... Excuse me, that was gross. I've also been doing some, delivery stuff for like Postmates and Uber Eats and stuff like that. Good way to do something. And I had one of the funniest things happen to me. Speaking, you brought up Boruto. So, so I roll into this place. I'm just going to call it the burger joint. And at the burger joint, it's like a zit that's annoying me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like a zit, and I can't get it. It's right here. But anyway, so I walk into the burger place. I'm calling it the burger place because I'm not going to name what it actually is. So I walk into this burger place, roll in. It's about like 8:30 at night. I'm like, yeah, I'm picking up something for Uber Eats or something like that. And it's like, okay, yeah, let me go get your order. And behind me, because I'm focusing on making sure that they know that I'm getting the food. He's like, yeah, let me go get that. And he looked back, he's like, hey, we're finishing up this right now, and then everything should be good. I'm like, okay, cool. So now that I'm done focusing on the delivery, I kind of start hearing something on the TV, because they have like a TV inside the restaurant. And I noticed, I'm like, is that Japanese? Because I hear people talking, and I'm not recognizing the words. I'm like, is that Japanese? So I turn around. This motherfucker working at this fucking burger place had Crunchyroll up and was catching up on the latest episode of Boruto. And I turn back around and he's watching the TV while he's waiting for the burger to finish cook. And this is the other detail I forgot to tell you. His coworker who was there, she was also watching the TV screen.
Oh, good.
And I'm like, oh my god, there's a couple fucking weebs that work here.
Honestly, though, like, if I were there, I would have been putting My Hero Academia on there.
Get into the United States of Smash part. It'll be like, ooh.
There would be salt in that burger. I would be crying.
All the tears. Yeah.
Flavor it with
So I didn't say anything to these people, and May is disappointed in me that I didn't say anything. What would you have done in that situation?
I would have said, oh, Boruto.
Boruto.
Oh, that's cool. You like anime too, or something.
Hello, fellow weeblets.
It's like, why, yes, hello. I am also a weeb.
I was just like, I was so focused on getting the food. I was just like, let's get the food and get out of here, because you kind of want to make sure you don't keep the customer waiting. But at the same time, like, there's a couple fucking weebs that work at this place. I hope that they're in the store again, and if they're watching anime again, I hope it's a good anime this time, and then I'll make comment.
I would have just come back after I was done delivering, being like, so, couldn't say this earlier.
So, Animu, nice, 10 out of 10.
Hello, fellow weebs.
Hello, fellow
This
cool.
is a safe place.
This is a safe place. Thank you very much for creating the sanctuary for all of us Americans who enjoy Japanese animation. AKA a bunch of fucking weebs. So, that was wild and pretty great. I'll also tell you what's wild and great is we have another update.
Are they ever gonna stop reporting on this guy? Like, legit. I'm not. I just.
Just when I think it's done.
They just do they just watch this guy and like, oh, new
Just when okay, he keeps pulling stunts.
This guy needs to stop.
He
okay,
keeps.
Okay, tell me, what does this guy do now?
Alrighty. So, first of all, there's this first thing that's the addendum to what we talked about last time. So this is the whole threaten thing. The band faked a fan base, faked a following, got a tour in Europe, nobody showed up, etc. We talked about how he was able to pull off a con like that last podcast. The link to the last podcast will be at the end, etc., etc. That way you can check it, and it's like I think it's like somewhere like towards the beginning-ish we talked about it, because May had asked the question about like, well, how can you fake that? How can you do this? How can you do that? Mm-hmm. So some people did some digging. So he'd done the interview. The interview was with Rolling Stone magazine, which is basically, you know, Rolling Stone magazine.
I see it all the time.
Yeah, not you're not even a music person. You know what Rolling Stone is. They did a massive, comprehensive interview. So in the interview, he had claimed that he was the one that sent all of the footage and stuff to Metal Sucks in the first place so he could turn himself into a viral sensation. That was his claim in the Rolling Stone article. This is the addendum part.
He lied about it.
He claims that he sent it over. Metal Sucks had a whole... They called it an opinion piece, but it was a whole breakdown of why that claim is bullshit. Basically, they confirmed their sources. They had emails of the people, like, with their permission. Emails from the people who were like, you need to check this out. This shit's wild. And then kind of the emails that they have received from Jared Eames, who's Jared Threaten. He's sticking to this story that he's trying to turn this into a performance art piece in an effort to try to seem like he's not a fraud when he absolutely is a fraud. But more importantly, this is the actual update. I don't remember who posted this. There was an article that came out that stated, and I'm not bullshitting you on this, there is potentially a second chance for him to play a show, like a string of 3 shows at a venue in England next year.
Okay.
I know I tried to discourage, dead air, but I could be screaming right now, but I won't. But this is total goddamn bullshit that this fucking scam artist is being given a second chance. Like, what else can you say about this? Like, Mira, what else can you say about this? Like,
can we just say, can we let this guy die already? Like, not literally die.
Can we let the hype around him die?
Yeah, because, like, seriously, now I feel it's just, they're just doing it, like, just...
To draw it out.
Yeah, to draw it out. To me, it's like, okay, this is long done. Like, okay, you exposed him. Okay, he's a scam artist. Woohoo. Like, what more can you say? Like,
it's like, this isn't going to change.
Is there people still literally, like, falling about this guy? Because after a while, I was just like, okay, cool, this guy's a scam artist. Okay, cool.
The thing is that he keeps going to outlets and keeps talking and keeps changing his story and keeps... Like, he's on this whole... Like, he's going on this whole press tour a month after the meme is dead. And it's like they're having these other people like Metal Sucks had to do the article about it. Obviously they wanted to recap everything and like show what he's trying to claim now, and they had to do the follow up of this is why it's actually bullshit. Because the thing is that like Jared Threaten did that interview with Rolling Stone December 13th, a month almost a month after the whole thing had happened. When it was happening like real time, like it was fucking wild. And there's like the meme died, so it's like. For a good 2 to 3.5 weeks, there was no reporting on it. Then when he went to Rolling Stone, the reporting came back on it because he's now telling a completely new version of the story that he told to Metal Sucks back when it first happened. And it's like, that's why they're reporting on it again, because he's trying to... He doesn't understand. If he wanted to do that interview with Rolling Stone, he should have done it in November when the meme was alive and well.
I just feel like this guy just wants too much attention.
He does.
That's why he keeps doing it. And at that point, it's just, I don't know, me...
I still think he's ruined his credibility.
I just see it and I go, okay, cool, you're a scam artist. Okay, I'm done trying to move on.
I'm never going to support your music.
I never cared for the guy in the first place. I didn't know about him until you said anything.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, okay, cool, he's a scam artist, whatever. I'm moved on now. But that's just me.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I was gonna read the article and kind of do a quick just follow up saying hey, because I remember last time I said I haven't read the interview or anything like that. But when I saw that article come up that he might have a second chance in playing shows in England, I'm like, why are you still giving him a platform? Like, all these other venues had told him back in November, don't ever contact us again. Mm-hmm. But now magically, apparently...
It's for the money.
And I think the saddest part is he makes mediocre music too. It's
maybe it's
not that
because
good.
Maybe it's because it's such a big old thing that happened. Now they're like, oh, if we give him a second chance, then maybe we'll get news or something. Maybe it's a slow news day. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, I think that venue is now ruining its credibility, giving this guy a second chance because they know that. It's like, and I'm willing to bet that's probably the only venue Jared Threaten will ever be able to play at. Definitely.
But
I don't know.
anywho,
I don't know. That's unless we find out that there was a hoax on the hoax on the hoax.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I've got with the whole.
I'm done with this part.
I'm basically putting a fork in it and saying it's done.
Yeah.
It was long done.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so what's this thing about people are getting angry over Netflix now?
Okay, so
Speaking of people
Is
being
it a
angry,
dumb reason?
speaking of people being
Okay,
angry,
real quick, just tell me this. Is it dumb?
I wish that we had the H3 cringe mat suits because we're about to cringe.
Oh gosh, cringe makes me angry. So
Cringe does make you
alright.
angry.
So
Alrighty.
how am I gonna feel angry today?
So, Infinity War has recently
Been on
come on to Netflix.
Oh yeah, of course.
Big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's on Netflix. Awesome. So the article reads, this is from Alt Press.
So
Netflix.
this is legit, right?
This is a legitimate site. This is not an Onion article. This is not a Hardpoint article.
Okay.
This is a legitimate. This is Alt Press.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the whole Jared Threaten thing, they were one of the sites reporting on it. I think Alt Press was the one that broke the thing
Okay.
about him.
So
that's
why are people angry?
So Netflix rewrites Avengers Infinity War description following complaints. So, much the approval from Marvel fans everywhere. Netflix started streaming Infinity War on Christmas. Many fans were excited, a new title. Others took issue with the description of the film.
All right, so what's this?
The original synopsis of the film reads: superheroes amass to stop intergalactic sociopath Thanos from acquiring a full set of Infinity Stones and wiping out half of all life in the universe.
Okay, which is true.
So that was the original.
That's the summary.
I'm just going to read you this tweet from somebody who's angry at this synopsis to tell you how badly you can cringe.
Okay.
I really take issue with Netflix categorizing Thanos as a sociopath. Clearly, he's not.
But he was, wasn't he? Isn't that why he wanted to annihilate half the Earth?
Well, it doesn't matter because
Did they change? What did they change it to?
they changed it to new synopsis. Here's the new synopsis. It's so bad. It's so bad. Invader, Annihilator, so-called savior. As Thanos moves closer to omnipotence, the fate of the universe rests with the Avengers.
At Netflix, I take issue with you calling him a so-called savior. I request you rename this now.
Oh my god.
Why are people getting angry?
It's
because
people
are-
will get triggered at anything, dude.
It's because people are like, sociopaths are a legit thing. They're not always falling into this category. Stop labeling everything as a psychopath or sociopath. And I kind of get it, but at the same time, this is a movie.
It makes like outrage about the sociopathy discussion was more prevalent and I think made more sense in the mind of Jake Paul when Shane Dawson was going into is Jake Paul a sociopath? Because that was directly talking about sociopathy.
Well, because you're also mentally diagnosing a actual person.
A person.
Not a fictional character.
And he was working with an actual therapist who was trying to help him not nail down what is actually a sociopath, etc., etc. In fact, there was the whole controversy with Logan Paul saying, I'm not a sociopath, I just have sociopathic tendencies. Which is like, so you're a sociopath. You know?
That's like me saying, I'm not a weeb, but I like weeb things.
It's like, I'm not a weeb, I just like anime a lot and have husbandos. It's just like...
It'd just be like, I'm not a murderer, I just like to kill people.
It's like, you're a murderer.
You're a murderer.
You're kind of a murderer, yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, I'm curious. Did you go on that tweet and did people comment on the fact that someone said they took offense to calling Thanos a sociopath? I gotta know. Because usually when people put tweets like that, the comments tend to make me laugh because some people are like...
I feel like if nothing else, the outrage is probably just from the fact that people are so quick to throw out, like, titles or names for shit anymore. And, like, people that actually suffer from that are like, hey... This is not actually true. Stop throwing the word around.
Yes.
I could see that.
The Twitter thread right now.
It's just a movie.
But it's a movie.
Yeah, it's just a movie.
This would be like me getting offended every time they threw depression in a summary for something.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, I have depression, but I'm not going to get pissed if there's a description for depression
This
in
character
it.
suffers
Unless they're like, romanticizing it or
Yeah.
glamorizing it or something, then I'm gonna be pissed.
Okay.
What
So
is synopsis?
there's a debate. So he tried to say, I really take issue with that, and then someone said he totally is a sociopath. I don't get all the outrage, and he's like, I'm not outraged. It's just a technical issue to me. He clearly has a conscience and empathy. He's far more dangerous villain than a sociopath. And someone said, that's psychopathy. Sociopaths can feel empathy and regret, but ignore it to achieve their goals, which is Thanos!
Hang on. I'm going back up to the original.
Oh.
So you're saying you're not offended, but you are saying really take issue with, which is basically you're offended.
So
by
I
it.
wonder how they feel now that their tweet blew up. So now they got attention over it.
So here's another great.
The funny part is someone at their work probably saw that tweet and will now give them shit for the rest of the time that they work there until it dies down.
Here's a great tweet. You know that he is not real, right?
Yeah.
Someone just replied to him, are you sure about that?
This would be
You
like
clearly have no clue what a sociopath is. He shows remorse and regret. He clearly is. Killing half the universe, innocent or evil, at random for his excuse of saving the world from overpopulation definitely falls under the umbrella of sociopathy.
You wanna know,
Hitler thought he was doing the right thing by committing genocide of the Jews. What does that make him?
you wanna know why I go on Twitter all the time? Because I like to see
For the
people
comments.
when people put tweets and read the comments. It's just, oh my gosh. I like the original summary of the movie.
it makes sense.
It made sense. It fit.
I'm sorry. There's two great tweets from the same person. The Avengers will return in Avengers PC War. And the other great one, oh, and now it's not Marvin the Martian, it's Marvin the Martian American.
What does Marvin the Martian have to do with Avengers?
Just making fun
It's
of
a
the...
joke.
It's just
Okay.
making fun of...
But yeah,
Like, why is
It was-
Looney Tunes
I like the story. You know what? If I had read it, I would have been like, yeah, that's exactly what the movie's about. It summed it up perfectly.
As something that I learned from the therapist in the Mind of Jake Paul is psychopaths don't show anything. They fake everything. Sociopaths can feel them, but they flat out ignore them. Like, that's the thing. What does Thanos do? He ignores most of his regret and empathy.
Of course,
until
towards
Gamora.
Yeah,
Until
the end of
Gamora, yeah.
Otherwise, everyone else, he's just like, well, I gotta save the universe.
I feel like Gamora is probably the only one he ever showed any emotion to be honest.
Probably.
And regardless, it's dumb, but guess what? They changed it, so.
Yeah,
This is the society we live in.
Welcome to 2018, my dudes. Get ready for 2019.
This is America.
But butter up your buttholes. Here we go. So, here we go. So here comes where I'm going to break your mind a little bit.
What is this again?
This is something that
Sesame
came
Street
up.
one,
From
right?
Sesame
This is
Street.
the
Okay.
Sesame Street one.
Okay.
So I'm not going to tell you the actual context of this.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to hear one thing or hear another thing.
Okay.
Just what do you think?
So
he's
this is a
saying?
clip of Grover from Sesame Street.
I know Grover. He's the blue one, right?
Yeah, he's the blue one. He's a great dude.
I like
Great dude. I love Grover.
Super Grover.
Super Grover's awesome.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play you this clip, and I'm gonna let it go like 3 or 4 times. Tell me what you hear. I gotta give it a moment for it
What
to
you
act.
think he says?
Excellent idea. Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
Okay.
Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
What does that sound like to you?
That sounds like that sounds like it's an excellent idea.
Am I the only one that hears? Yes,
My-
that's a fucking excellent idea.
My husband and I are at war over the Grover thing.
He says yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
Romano, what are your two opinions?
Oh my
on
God.
What he says?
Yeah. So
Who thinks he says?
I read the things like, did this actually happen? I scroll down and I play the clip, and the first thing I hear is, yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
Do we have any idea what he actually said? Like, did
The
anybody
actual
confirm?
closed caption is, yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. That's the actual.
Romano says he hears fucking. I don't.
Here's the thing. I had a moment when I was listening to it again and again. My brain flip-flopped back and forth for a little bit, where I would hear, yes, it sounds like an excellent idea. Yes, that's a fucking excellent idea. And But now, like, when I played it for you, all I heard was, yes, that's a fucking excellent idea. And when I played it just now for you, every time he said, yes, that's a fucking excellent idea. So Twitter is blowing the fuck up about this. Like, did he just drop a fucking F-bomb? Like, let me bring up some of these tweets while you go ahead and say it.
It's the dress all over
It is! Is it...
Okay, so here's the thing with closed caption. You don't always have to trust closed caption because sometimes when you watch it on the TV, the subtitles will be completely wrong. So that's why I'm saying, did anybody confirm it? Because closed captions are a tricky little thing you can dance around. Because I've watched movies with closed caption on, and the subtitles will be close, but it's not what they're saying.
Right.
That's why I was like, did anybody confirm what was actually said?
Well, here's the thing.
Did, like, the voice actor for Grover say anything?
Here's
Did
the
Sesame
thing.
Street say something?
Well, the thing is, it's Sesame Street. Like, you got to think that they have a bunch of things in place to make sure that, no bad language gets through.
We've also had toys, though, that managed to sneak in a curse word.
Wait, really?
Yeah, people have complained. They had, like, I don't remember what toy it was exactly, but there was some sort of doll that had come out that was talking, and a parent had called in and said, I can't believe my kid's toy is cursing or swearing or something. And, like, when you play the audio, you hear it. And, like, people were getting pissed and everything, but, I mean, even aside from that, look at Disney. They sneak shit in all the time. And even if, like, the kid doesn't catch it, the adult catches it.
Right,
And they're just like, how did that get in there?
Elmo. It's always Elmo.
Hey, don't hate on Elmo.
Elmo was my dude until I found out that the guy that played Elmo was a pedophile. That fucked me up when I found that out. That was bad. Yeah, I'm with I'm with Reese on this one. He says, yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to agree either way until, like, Sesame Street comes forward and confirms it, because I never trust closed captioning, especially for public TV.
I don't know.
If Sesame Street comes in and confirms it, or the puppeteer for Grover comes in and confirms that, yes, I said like an excellent or fucking excellent. Until one of them confirms it, I ain't
Let
saying
me read you
shit.
Let me read you some of these tweets. May I had to step away for a moment.
But I just hear it sounds like an excellent idea.
So let me read you some of these tweets from people who are talking about this.
Jesus.
So these are the people that think that he says, yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. These are some of the tweets that I'm not hating on Elmo.
I've heard it was always Elmo that had the issues.
Had
the issues. What issues?
Let's dig into that for a moment.
This is the first time.
Yeah, like I said, May stepped away for a moment, so while we're doing that, I'm going to read tweets about this. So people who think that it's yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. People are saying Grover say fuck somewhere in here, but he clearly says no such thing. Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. Y'all ain't gonna soil my Grover on this blessed day. Nuh-uh.
Oh, cursing.
The cursing. People who hear fuck when Grover's talking needs to get their ears checked. Are you guys actually serious with this trending? This is stupid. Others that are hearing yes, that's a fucking excellent idea. Every listen I do, it sounds like he's dropping the F-bomb. Grover literally said fuck. I honestly don't hear anything else. I listened like 20 times. That was replied to... yeah, that was a reply to a tweet that says, first listen, oh my god, what? Ha 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 ha. Second listen, definitely sounds like him. Third listen, you know what? After all these years, if Grover wants to drop an F-bomb, then he damn well earned the right. That's a great tweet right there. The new Yanny versus Laurel. Some people swear Grover says that's a fucking excellent idea. I'm the one of those people and I can't stop laughing. 2018 gave us Grover dropping an F-bomb, so this year wasn't a total shit show. That was another comment. And then some hear both. I just saw this on Reddit and it blew my mind. Is Grover saying yes, that's a fucking excellent idea, or yes, that sounds like an excellent idea? I can hear both depending on which one I'm thinking about in my head. Grover's the best. I hear it both ways, but the that's a fucking excellent idea is amazing. While it sounds like an excellent idea is what he really said.
So like an excellent is what he actually said?
Apparently. I don't know where the confirmation for that came from.
Well, like I said, until I see something from like Sesame Street or his puppeteer, I'm just gonna assume he said like an excellent idea.
Yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
But here's part of another thing is like once you hear it a certain way, it's really hard to hear it any other way.
And the thing is that...
It's like the same with, like, subliminal messages. I don't know if you ever did this in, like, high school or whatever, but did your teacher ever, like, play a music track or something and tell you to focus on one line and tell them what you think you heard?
Not in school, but I was really... because Papa was in radio and stuff like that, and he was huge into learning about backmasking and, like, hidden messages and stuff in songs. So I would just go online to like these backmasking threads and
so
sites
you've heard,
and
like,
stuff.
The Beatles ones before.
Like the
yes.
you know the was it the John is dead man miss him or Paul is dead the Paul is dead man miss him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then was it Carry On Dead Man and another song? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you reverse it, you hear that and all that crazy shit.
Hello there.
Shout out to the new person just dropped in right now. Hello, welcome to our end of year podcast.
First of all, we're sorry.
First of all, we are sorry,
but that's the thing, like with audio tracks like that, when you hear it one way, it's really hard to hear it another way.
Well, the thing is that when I first started listening to this whole Grover thing, I was just like, I heard it both ways. I heard the first time I heard it, I heard, yes, that's a fucking excellent idea. Second, third, fourth time I heard it, yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. Then it went back and forth with each listen. Then I listened to it a couple more times before I showed it to you, and I heard, yes, that's a fucking excellent idea. Then when I played it for you, all I could hear is, yes, that's a fucking excellent idea. Then when I played it just now for May, that's all I heard was, yes, that's a fucking excellent idea. And it's like,
See, for me, I can only hear it sounds like an excellent idea.
You can't, so if you were to put it in your head,
I don't think so. You didn't...
Like the thing is that, like, if I'm going to bet anything, I am fairly certain that he said, yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. But the cadence, the way it's said, combined with the way that Grover speaks and stuff like that, I think it's just a big culmination of all of those factors that can make it sound like something different than it actually is. And I totally get that. But it's just like, my head just, I don't hear, it sounds like an excellent idea. And I try now, and all I hear is, yes, it's a fucking excellent idea.
See, I only hear it sounds like.
Yeah. Like I say, it's Sesame Street. They have to have all of these.
And I've played it a bunch of times before.
Yeah. They have to have these whole, like, placeholders to make sure nothing bad like that gets through. I mean, Sesame Street's very progressive, but they're not going to have Grover saying fuck in an episode. But it's like...
at the end of the day, this show is still for kids.
It's very much for kids. I was raised on Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers and
with me and my sister.
Reading Rainbow and stuff like that. It's like, I was raised on that shit. They would not be dropping that.
And now, granted, slip-ups happen.
They do.
These are adults puppeteering.
That is very true.
Slip-ups are bound to happen. But
it's also like...
For this instance in particular, I don't think there was a slip-up. I think he said it sounds like an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Same. I don't know, like,
it was because that came up on my Facebook timeline.
I don't even know
what you're talking. Okay, so here's what.
Okay, to summarize, there is a clip from Sesame Street. It's being dubbed as like the new Yanny versus Laurel,
or like the whole dress debate,
or is the dress blue and
is it
black?
Blue and black or gold and yellow?
Okay.
Which, by the way, if you saw blue and black, you were fucking insane.
Elmo and Cookie Monster. Aw, yes.
But let me bring up the clip again. I'm going to bring up the clip right now. I have it on my phone.
I'm just going to play it a few more times.
I'll just play it a few more times because I'm going to tell you this is all that I fucking hear.
So you're either going to hear one of two things, or maybe both. You'll either hear him say, yes, it sounds like an excellent idea, or yes, this sounds...
Yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
That's a fucking excellent idea.
It's like, yes, that's a fucking excellent idea, or yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
You may hear one or the other, or you
might hear both. Yeah. So here's the clip right now.
Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. 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 Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
Okay,
See,
are you ready? Are you ready for this? The first time it played, I heard, yes, it sounds like an excellent idea.
That's all I heard.
Then the second time and all the other times, I heard, yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
I've only heard sounds like...
Oh my god, this is breaking my fucking brain.
You thought it was going to break May's mind, but it broke yours more.
No, it clearly broke May because she needed to take a break afterwards.
She might also just be in the bathroom, yeah.
No, she texted me why she needed to take a break. I'm just jokingly saying that this broke her brain so bad that she had to take a quick break. But yeah, that was...
But regardless, this is the new Yanny versus Laurel, and it's probably going to still be debated into the new year.
Yeah, and what's my New Year's resolution is to figure out what the fuck he actually said.
Like I said, until I hear confirmation from Sesame Street or his puppeteer, I'm just assuming he said, sounds like an excellent
What if
idea.
the plot twist was the puppeteer goes, yeah, I slipped up?
Well, then
I'd be like, oh shit!
But here's the thing. That would be his puppeteer saying that he said it. Which that would be the confirmation.
The confirmation, yeah.
Because I'm not just going to go on to Twitter and assume...
Twitter, like the debates on Reddit on what he actually said.
Especially for something like that. Because, like, Sesame Street's come forward... What's that? What? I can't even read what that says.
Yeah, right.
What is what?
Sesame Street.
What is a Sesame Street?
Probably is what it's trying to say. So Sesame Street is a TV show.
It's a children's show.
Children's show. It's the
with
shit we
puppets.
were wearing. Yes, with Muppets. But
yeah, just like until Sesame Street itself or his puppeteer comes forward and says whatever they said.
Yeah.
I'm just going to assume that he said sounds like an excellent idea.
I don't want
because again, this is a kids show.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want
slip ups do happen.
They do, very much so.
But as far as that goes,
speaking of like weird, you talk about subliminal messaging and stuff like that. Did you ever see all the penises in late 80s and 90s Disney animation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about the whole Little Mermaid cover art.
Oh, the cover art. Yeah. But it's one of those things where, like, the cover art, supposedly there's a penis. There's also the priest at the end of the movie supposedly has a boner. Did you ever hear about that one?
Yeah.
Or in
there's the priest in Little Mermaid. Yeah.
Or the other one is what is it? In Lion King when Simba lays down and the word sex says sex when the stuff flies in.
They argued it says SFX for the sound effects guys.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm from Germany. Oh, well, there you go.
Okay.
Welcome for greetings from Germany. There you go.
Whereabouts in Germany?
Yeah, very interested to find out where in Germany you are from, my dude. But
I wonder how they found us.
I have
just
no
because
idea.
algorithms are
Twitch algorithms, Twitch
in general
algorithms. Yeah, algorithms in general are weird. But I'll tell you what also is a shit show aside from Twitter and Reddit over this whole thing. That movie Holmes and Watson,
which I literally didn't hear about until you brought it up.
I saw maybe a poster and I think like a 15-second ad for it, like before a YouTube video, and I immediately went, oh, this is going to be one of those just garbage Will Ferrell movies. I already remembered it. So, so there's going to be another one of those garbage Will Ferrell movies. Fine, whatever. The best movie is Who Killed Captain Alex? That is arguably one of the most genuine pieces of film ever. May back there's even laughing because Who Killed Captain Alex is just a gem.
Who Killed Captain Alex?
Movie!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Who Killed Captain Alex is the fucking best. I hope that man is continuing to make movies. Like I hope so. I hope that like they. God, those are just dudes that wanted to make like a crazy fucking movie. That video MC. That guy's the fucking best. He needs to commentate everything now. He's literally the fucking best. But anyway, speaking of non-good movies, so apparently, what are you running? But no, it's one of those things where so the movie comes out, and who's the bitch? You. That's the fucking. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'm on a tangent with Who Killed Captain Alex. There's just so many gems in that movie.
Who Killed Captain Alex? Holmes and Watson.
Ooh, there you go. Anyway, so Holmes and Watson
is not doing too well.
It's a Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly film, which they are very hit and miss with their movies. For every... Yes, they're the ones that did Step Brothers. They're the ones that did Talladega Nights. Step Brothers was... I enjoyed Step Brothers.
Fun fact, I saw Talladega Nights at a drive-in because my...
That's the most southern thing I've ever heard you say.
My stepdad wanted to see it, and we're just like, okay, cool.
Looking wild. So anyway, Holmes and Watson, it's a movie that apparently came out. And apparently it was so bad, Netflix didn't even want to buy the rights to it. And it has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. or it had a 0% of Rotten Tomatoes when it came out over the weekend, and it was fucking insane and wild. And I've just been watching people talk about it, and they said over the weekend they had numerous people walking out of theaters just because of how bad the movie was.
Because it's fucking Will Ferrell. I saw it and thought, and said, "Don't touch it."
Don't touch it. Yeah, no, it's yeah. I hate to be that.
Romano, please tell me you didn't spend money on that movie.
She probably saw like an ad for it and be like, "No,
Probably.
don't." Yeah,
I would assume so.
that wasn't even a movie that I'm like, I can't wait to watch on the Fire Stick. It was
it's
more
like,
of a.
Romano's a smart lady. She
Yeah.
knows
Oh,
not
yeah.
to watch bad movies.
I would not even want to imagine anyone she associates with even wanting to even ironically.
I
see
saw
that
the
movie.
trailer.
Yeah,
Okay. That's what I figured.
I was just like, oh,
I figured.
this looks rough, my dudes. And apparently it was rough because I'm like, God damn it, it was. Oh.
Now remember, we live in a universe where The Room exists.
And The Room has a higher Rotten Tomatoes percentage than
This movie.
Holmes and Watson, which is fucking insane. Birdemic probably has a higher Rotten Tomatoes rating.
Is that a chips bag on the table?
That is a chips bag on the edge of the table. She was finishing up some Chippos a little bit
I
ago.
despise Will.
I despise him. You know, people say Will
She
Ferrell's
never
funny.
He's not her brand of humor.
Here's the thing. Will Ferrell is majorly hit or miss for me. He's majorly hit or miss.
I think she's also the one that, like, I think her family just kept watching Step Brothers over and over and she just got sick of it.
Step Brothers was fine.
I think.
Unless
it's somebody else I'm thinking of.
Let's see. What else? Step Brothers. I'll be the heathen that says it. Elf, not a good movie.
She doesn't like Elf either.
What's that? You've never seen Elf?
Romano hates Elf.
You're not missing much. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Talladega Nights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I saw Talladega Nights at a drive-in.
What was the one that he did with John Heater? That was the ice skating one.
I hate Elf. What are you studying?
Oh man, what's up? Blades of Glory or something.
Blades of Glory, yes.
Yeah, Blades of Glory is what are you studying?
We're actually not studying.
We are. Well, I'm looking at my notes for what I want to talk about, but I'm not studying anything
We are not
right
students.
now. No, not anymore. She's the grad. I'm a grad. You're a attender. An attender of dropout. Hey, kids.
For personal reasons.
I'm about to say, not that you didn't, not
that
that you wanted to, but yeah. You graduated with your badass degree and fucking awesomeness.
And what did you graduate with?
I graduated in my average ass degree of, he's okay. You would have got a bullshit degree in some science nonsense. Definitely would have been the thing. But, yeah, it's one of those things where,
yeah, Will Ferrell's just... He's hit or miss with people.
And it's sad because I have a better track record with John C. Reilly. Because
remind me, John C. Reilly.
He's Ralph and Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was about to say the one movie you like of his, and he's also in a lot of. What's that? He's in Chicago. Oh, that's right. He is in Chicago.
It's been years.
Who? That's right. That's right.
I haven't seen the movie in years.
That's incredible. Hey, May, do you want to come out here and I move the recliner here? You want me to move the recliner over so you can sit in a chill spot, my dude? Keep going. But
depends on how we're transitioning. We're kind of needing you for this.
I'm hoping you might find some sort of strength, maybe the thirst for a certain actor.
So this person says no, he isn't in Chicago.
What's up? I get you.
He's in Frankfurt? I don't understand.
That's fine. I wish I had a longer mic cord and then like a different thing so I could just have you chill in there and be like, hi, what's up?
It's like, well, yes, hello, I am here.
Hello, it is me.
It's an introvert thing.
I told him.
Hello, welcome to Chili's.
Anyway, okay, what do you need me for?
Well, to talk about the two movies that we saw over the week, or this last couple weeks.
One in particular.
One in particular was one of your favorite movies of the year, ladies and gentlemen. We saw last week, for Friendsmas, we saw Aquaman, and May, we'll start with you. What did you think of Aquaman?
It was really good. It was cheesy.
It really
It
was.
was good though. I enjoyed it.
What was your favorite part about it? Be real. What was your favorite part about it?
When Jason Momoa first shows up and he's in the sub and he's all wet and then he turns and his hair does that flip. And he looks at and he's shirtless, yes. And he looks at the bad guys.
I heard an audible oof come
like,
out of your mouth.
I think Brad and
She
everyone
was
else,
fanning herself.
I did.
She's
Yeah.
like,
I think Kane and everyone else heard me too. They started laughing.
The best part about that was I noticed his nips 2/3 of the way in the movie,
See,
and you
guys
missed
told
them.
me that. So now I miss it. So now when Andy and I
Now
go to
she's
the
gotta
movie,
go back.
now when we go see it,
I have to go back. I need to see Jason Momoa's
I need to
nips.
see his headlights.
They were poking out like fucking headlights, dude. It was
I need to
wild.
look at those headlights.
Now remember, May, it's on the boat after he had the fight.
All right, I'll
Yes.
just stare
Before
at this.
he puts his shirt on to go talk to the girl.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
just zoom in on there, right there.
The
And then-
redheaded bombshell.
You'll just
that was-
become May Hatsume and just zoom
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, you will.
Zoom in
Yeah,
the
you really
nipples.
will. It'd be great. So you love.
I
the
actually
movie.
the story was actually pretty good. Like I said, it was cheesy, but I actually did like it.
What about you, Mira? What did you think of Aquaman?
I surprisingly liked it more than I thought I would.
I mean, well,
That's awesome.
We're
That's
so
awesome.
used to shitting on Aquaman because of the cartoons and everything.
And
we're
I'm also
just
used to shitting on DC
Yeah, to
films
be-
because they've been
To
garbage.
be honest, like when before I wasn't even interested in Aquaman, like at all. I was just like,
And then she saw the
Aquaman,
trailers.
Aquaman's dumb.
And then you saw the.
Then I saw the trailer. I showed you the
Jason
clip of
Momoa.
on Twitter, and I'm like, okay, I do have to see this.
I have reasons to see Aquaman now.
My thirst
Your
wants
thirst.
me to see it.
It was indeed quenched.
We needed like a cup for her. For her.
Oh, so she had a giant drink with her, and I think that thing was gone after the first scene he was shirtless.
It
Thirst
didn't
has.
quench my thirst.
Oh, dude, the thirst was too real, my dudes. So
Yeah.
you liked it more than you thought. Mm-hmm. So how do I explain this? It is the most fun I've ever had in a movie. By no means is it considered a great
No.
film. By cinematic standards, it is very mediocre. It's campy and mediocre.
It's a
But
Right now
you
it's
could just-
dominating the box office.
But the
though.
thing is
It's a little meta.
you could it had its meta moments. James Wan did a really good job at directing it. He kind of knew because it's a fucking Aquaman movie, you know. So it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Oh, let's have fun with the Camp Fest, and they went over the top of the Camp Fest. They were self-aware with it, and it was a fun fucking movie. There was some wild shit. I will still argue with you though that there's no reasons why flares should be working underwater. That scene made me go.
This is a fantasy movie, Craig.
Even then, there's some sort of grounded in reality aspects to it, you know.
But wasn't that an argument in the first Avengers movie too? The whole gravity argument with Iron Man at the very end. When he got sucked back
Why is he
into the hole.
Yeah, why is he falling? It's space.
There's no gravity.
That, you know what's funny? I never.
Oh
thought,
shit!
I never,
That just blew my fucking mind right now.
You know, I never thought of that until just now. Like I watched the movie like 4 or 5 times, and I was like, oh, okay, he's falling.
There's
whatever.
always going to be some sort of like scientific or logical thing that's never going to make sense in a superhero movie.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, Aquaman's dominating the box office.
It
and then,
is.
Fun little fact: I found out the director who made Aquaman, he based a lot of it off like he wanted to take pointers from like Indiana Jones, because you know like when he went to the temple and it was dry, he got that from Indiana Jones.
That's wild.
Like a lot of
makes
that
sense.
stuff. He's like, yeah, I want to make it like an action-y movie. Because remember, I told you he
didn't want to have a dark movie.
Yeah, he wanted it to be lighthearted and good.
That's actually pretty
That's
cool.
honestly the only real way you can actually do a good Aquaman movie.
Yeah.
Is not make it dark. Because there's way too many DC movies.
I
that
could
are
see him
dark.
being the director of the Uncharted movie.
Can you imagine if he did the Uncharted movie?
Yeah, that would be campy, but it would be good.
The thing is that he knows how
Should
to
we
do
have left him
campy
in
right.
charge of the Assassin's Creed movie?
You know what? I actually, even though I riff on it, it was actually decent to me. The Assassin's Creed movie.
It was not enough Assassins.
I know. Yeah,
I
7
mean,
out of 10, not enough Assassins.
It wasn't bad, but
Yeah.
it definitely wasn't the best movie ever. As far as video game adaptations go, it is a step in the right direction.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear that apparently, I don't know if this is a rumor, but who's the guy who plays Spider-Man? I'm looking out. The new one.
Currently?
Tom Holland?
Yeah, Tom Holland. Apparently he's supposed to be in the Uncharted movie. That's what there's
Really?
rumor going around. I don't know how true it is, but he's supposed to be in the Uncharted movie. He's supposed to be Nathan Drake.
Did we get the Uncharted
Hold
movie
the-
confirmed, or is that still
Apparently,
waiting?
they're going through directors, and they're trying to nail one down. Same with the Metal Gear Solid movie.
They're making an MGS movie?
They had this, like, announced ages ago, yeah.
So
What?
Yeah, I remember because Greg and I
Yeah.
were talking about, like, we're gonna
the
go
Metal Gear
see
Solid
it.
movie was one of those things where
They're still trying to get a director and stuff,
yeah,
so...
that thing's been good. And then with Konami going under, it's made things a lot more
Yeah,
complicated.
so I don't know if they're gonna still do it.
I'm trying to. I can't get my head around Tom Holland
I know, as
being
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
Where's my Tobey Maguire?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, where Tobey Maguire at? I'll tell you where he wasn't. He was not in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
So that guy asking the question in the trailer when we saw it. He not here.
Yo, where Tobey Maguire at?
I hope that guy saw that movie on opening night.
I hope he did.
Man, there's no Tobey Maguire in this movie. I hope that guy is doing well.
I hope Tobey
I
Maguire...
hope he's doing well because he was the best part of the trailers before Ready Player One when we saw it this
I
year.
hope Tobey Maguire was in the audience when this movie came out.
Yo, where Tobey Maguire at? And he's like, I'm right here,
Right
sir.
here.
Hello, sir. I'm right here. Hello. Good. Nice to meet you. But I'll definitely tell you what was a fantastically good movie was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. We'll start with you on this
Why
one.
me?
Well, just because you had much more of a reaction to Spidey. What did you think of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Okay, so...
Just think about it.
I saw the first 3 Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
I was pretty blown away by the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Second one was good. Third movie made me cringe hard.
Third movie is so bad it's good.
Spider-Pig was the best.
Spider-Pig
Peter
was the
Parker.
best. Peter Parker was awesome.
But, like, I totally skipped the Amazing Spider-Man movies because I kept
Same.
hearing so
That's
many
the
bad
one with
things.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I didn't like him.
But then I saw,
Homecoming.
no, I saw Infinity War first.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. You saw Infinity War,
yeah.
then you saw Homecoming.
And then I went back and saw Homecoming, and I was just like, Homecoming is so fucking good.
Homecoming was really good, yeah.
This was probably one of my favorite Spider-Man movies.
Wow! Damn!
And I loved Homecoming.
Okay, that was good.
Homecoming was... I think
This
that
was probably the most fun way to do this movie.
the way that they did it, the aesthetic of the movie,
All the animation.
all the animation, the way that they animated it like a comic book, and the way that they kind of did the whole multiverse thing was so awesome. It was so much fun. And then my favorite scene of the movie is about 2/3 of the way in when you actually get the black Spidey suit and he's got the hoodie on and he jumps off the building and like he's falling.
Is that 2/3? I thought that was towards the end.
Was that towards the end? I thought it was a good 2/3 of the way.
It was kind of getting towards the final battle.
Yeah, I
Because
thought that
he's
was
ready to
towards
join the others.
Yeah, I thought that was towards the end.
Because they
I
went
thought
to,
that final battle took a
no,
little
they went.
time.
They did, but I mean, they all went first. He joined.
Well, I know
later.
that. I know that. I felt the third act was a little longer because that's
He was on his way to Kingpin.
right.
Well-
yeah. Well, regardless, when he jumps off the fucking building and he's falling right side up and the city's upside down and that song's fucking playing.
It was so good.
It was, oh my god, that scene was just like he's falling and the city's upside down. Oh Christ, this looks so fucking cool. It was fucking awesome. I loved it. I loved it a lot. Mick, what did you think of Into the Spider-Verse?
I'll admit the beginning was really slow. I was worried it was going to hold my attention. I'm like, well, shit, Greg spent money on this.
Well,
and
shit.
I'm watching this. I'm like, oh no, I hope this isn't as bad as like I thought it was going to be when I saw the trailer originally. Because like I said, the beginning was so slow to me. I was like, oh god, I'm so bored. It wasn't until brown-haired Peter Parker came in. That's when it got good. And then from there,
Right.
I enjoyed it a lot. For a split second, when Penny appears, I went, "Oh look, she's so weeb." and then my brain
Penny
switched
is so good.
She's so
And then I
weeb.
meant to say, "Oh look, she's so anime."
Yo, look,
And then
she's
you
so
look at her-
weeb.
And then you saw her for a couple scenes and you're like, okay, I want to cosplay her.
Well, here's the thing. Originally, when I saw art of her, I saw it. I'm like, okay, I want to cosplay her. That's what made me want to see the movie originally.
Yeah,
was her.
yeah.
And then I go, okay, I want to cosplay her because I liked how her design was.
Right.
So I had it planned for a while, but I wanted to see the movie first before I even did anything because I would have been like, well, what if I actually don't like her?
And then
I'll
you
be
saw
like,
her with the robot.
yeah,
and
and I was
you're
like, okay,
yes.
there you go. Now I'm gonna cosplay
That
her.
robot's
So
It's like
Fucking
Diva
great.
all over again.
I know.
It's pretty great.
Dorva.
Dorva.
Dorver, yeah.
But yeah, so the movie was enjoyable. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
Just the beginning, I thought was.
Just at the beginning. I remember we talked about it after the movie, and you're just like, I didn't want the origin story again, which, I mean, can make sense.
His origin story
They
was...
condensed it so much.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
I
good.
was like,
Yeah, it wasn't like the whole movie was the origin story to them. Jesus
Well, I mean,
Christ.
at the end, yeah, he even explains his origin story and stuff, so...
The fact that they tied in everyone's origin stories into each of that, but like in comic book form,
It's
and
also-
like they had like the scene where the three are telling their stories, and like when they have the same thing happen, they're all speaking at the same time. That was pretty fucking great too.
What's also good is that, like, even though, like, some of them had individual, like, okay, here's my story, they start telling it. It doesn't turn into, like, Batman v Superman, where the first, like, 8 or 10 minutes of the movie is the origin story. We don't do that for every character. They just, it's like maybe a minute and a half.
It was like a minute and a half for each kind of backstory, and it was cool.
And
how
then
they
for the
did them.
3 that were connected, like, it's even shorter.
Right. Yeah, that was pretty great. Yeah, I got started queuing up the next stuff.
What did you think of it?
I fucking loved it. I thought it was awesome. Like, Spider-Man 1 is always going to be unique to me because I saw that opening night with my dad. And it was wild and it was awesome.
It was also kind of like one of the first, like,
Home-
comic book movies.
It was that came out.
Like, kind of one of the first.
I don't know what came out first, X-Men or Spider-Man.
I almost want to say Spider-Man.
Let me.
I wanna double check.
I'm going to fact check this right now. So I'm going to look up Sam
almost wanna
Raimi's
say-
Spider-Man.
You look up Spider-Man.
Yeah, you
I
look
up
X-Men. Spider.
But I want to say
Man.
Spider-Man was maybe first just a little bit.
I'm going to look up the Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi. There we go. Spider-Man came out 2002.
Waiting for my phone to go.
I get you.
Oh no, X-Men was first.
I wanted to say,
Just
yeah.
by 2 years though.
So X-Men
So
was
it was-
2000,
it
and then
was not that
Spider-Man
far
was
off.
2002. Yeah.
It was not that far off.
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought.
Although to be fair, this could have been the first Marvel one because X-Men at the time was owned by Fox.
True.
So that could have been Marvel's first one that they kind of came out with.
Maybe. God, remember some of the super campy ones like Fantastic Four. I saw that at a drive-in when I was in middle school.
I'm so sorry.
Fun fact, I have never seen the Fantastic Four with Chris Evans.
With Chris Evans.
I've never seen it yet.
Yeah.
We owned
It's
it.
so weird seeing him in that role, and then you fast forward to Captain America, and you're just like,
I don't know if you guys saw this on Facebook. Somebody posted like different people, actors from those movies, how they went into Marvel. So they're saying like when Marvel got them, they saved them from like I don't know. It was a post that was going on. Like they had Chris Evans as who was he in Fantastic Four?
Silver Surfer.
No, he was Human Torch.
Human
Oh,
Torch.
he was?
From
Okay.
Human Torch to Captain America, and there was other people and other superheroes.
Michael
that,
B. Jordan,
Yeah.
who was in the really horrible remake
Yeah.
of Fantastic Four.
He went
got Killmonger.
So it was like
I mean, he already had a career because he had Creed.
Yeah.
Who was he in Fantastic Four?
Oh, Mr. Fantastic.
But basically, they were
really?
showing that it's like once Marvel got
me
them,
bring
they
up- I'm bringing
put
it
them
up.
in like successful movies and stuff.
Fantastic.
Salvaged their career.
Fantastic Four. Let me just confirm Chris Evans' role. Chris Evans was
Oh, he was Human Torch.
Johnny Storm.
Storm,
Yeah. Which is, I want to say was,
Was Human Torch?
I want to say, because you have,
I don't know.
you have Richard Reed and Victor Von Doom, and then that's Human Torch, and then Michael B. Jordan. I want to say Michael B. Jordan was Victor Reed. Michael B. Jordan. Oh yeah, right. It's the downtime's fucking great. Yeah. Oh no, Michael B. Jordan also was Human Torch.
Well,
There you
Now
go.
you know.
Now we know.
the more you know.
Right. So, now that that's all taken care of,
Spider-Verse was good.
Spider-Verse was fucking awesome. Aquaman was campy but fun. I had a lot of fun with it. May's thirst was quenched on one movie, and she enjoyed the other movie. I won't spoil which one's which. If you paid attention to the conversation, you know which one. You were totally thirsting over Peter Porker. That's basically what it was. No,
No, it's Noir
Noir,
Spider-Man.
yeah, Nick Cage.
taking
I'll
this.
show you guys later. Somebody posted a clip of him voice acting for it. It's actually pretty good.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, I'll find it later.
That's incredible.
But
I will say for Spider-Verse, like, I'm glad that they put the cameos for Stanley the way that they did.
Oh, that Stan Lee cameo was so cool.
That final one just kind of broke.
Yeah.
I was all sad.
Because he had the scene in the movie and then the quote at the end, which was pretty wild.
Yeah.
so next up on our agenda.
So, next up, since I don't have any transitions from Spider-Verse into calling your girlfriend a fictional
I
character.
read about that.
During sex.
That-
So as we're getting
I
to
feel
the
bad
end,
for that guy,
as we're getting to the end of 2018, I've got a couple of my favorite news articles that came up during the year. And I want to start with this one. This is Red Dead Redemption 2 player calls girlfriend Sadie during sex and gets dumped.
That sucks.
So,
Dude, given the character that Sadie is, that would be a compliment.
honestly, Sadie's like the greatest character. Like, she's the best female character in that game. And she's super badass and sexy
I
and
think
great.
the sad part is I'm pretty sure he tried to explain to her and she,
Probably did,
she
yeah.
still was like, no, we're breaking up. It's like,
She probably didn't know Sadie was a fictional character.
Probably, yeah.
Because a lot of girls are like, yeah, I don't pay attention to what kind of games they
well, I
play.
mean, wouldn't it make sense though if he explained it to her that, yeah, this is a fictional character from a video game and she, like, I don't know, I just think it's sad that even if he explained to her, she still dumped him.
It depends on how reasonable the lady is.
Yeah.
I'm
Because sometimes they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So then, see, he got himself out of a bad relationship then.
Yeah, basically.
Or maybe he liked it. I don't know. Maybe he liked the relationship. I don't know.
Maybe.
I still feel bad for that guy, though.
Yeah, but I mean, if
Sucks.
she's gonna dump you over calling you a fictional character, that relationship was not gonna last.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. If that's that was.
If
fun.
you're that like insecure about him calling out a fictional character's name and getting upset
that
over
was
it,
just. Fucking,
you can give him shit for it, but you're
Yeah.
gonna get upset over it and
Mm-hmm.
leave him for it.
My favorite news article is the fake one about the AMC fees and punching you.
Oh, the Ticketmaster's adding a
Yeah,
$5.15 fee, a fuck you fee.
That's my favorite.
The fuck you fee
And
was
then even
literally.
higher for making eye contact.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or if you go to the
How
booth,
dare you look at me,
Yeah.
you peasant.
peasant, yeah.
Oh man, that was one of my favorite ones of the year as well. Here's a video I forgot about. The guy dressed as that donut cat playing the drums.
Oh my god.
The guy. Okay, so
Show her afterwards.
Oh, I've
This-
never seen
yeah.
this
Send it to her.
yeah, it's so good. It's so
one.
good.
I commend that donut cat guy.
Donut Cat was literally one of the best things. Momo-kun got canceled this year.
Oh, they're adding on to it.
No, just she got canceled this year and now she's a cam girl.
Yep. That's all, because that's all she.
That's all she could fucking do now.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah.
Her career's pretty much done.
It kind of makes me wonder if she's still cam-girling or if she, like...
I haven't been
if
keeping
that
up
got
on the
canceled,
lolcow.
too.
I have not been keeping up on the lolcow threads.
I'm sure she probably is. If it's getting her money, you know, she'll still.
Cheaton was a thing this year.
She's on everything.
Cheaton is everything that I needed this year. There is the whole debacle about that Crunchyroll show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
we
whole
talked.
Evangelion thing.
Oh yeah, that Evangelion thing.
We still don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they don't know if they're going to what they don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with that, which is kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then the follow up. I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast. Was the head of Funimation saying
Yes.
we would have done this
You did that last one.
way better,
Mm-hmm.
which balls on that dude. Holy shit. We had I'm going through all my saved articles from the year. Joker getting in Smash is another great thing that happened this year.
Mm-hmm.
We had an incredible season of My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite articles was these two buff dudes decided to start cross-playing.
I never said that.
No. I'm saying this is great. So we never talked about it,
Okay.
but they said if you're gonna touch anyone's boobs or if you want to try to touch anyone's boobs, you'll have to touch ours first.
Okay.
And they were these two buff
Addressing the
dudes.
harassment. at
They were
cons.
these two buff dudes. They
Cosplaying from
the-
the Magical Boy?
no, that was a different article. These
Oh.
guys were dressed up as Umaru.
Oh my god, yeah!
And, like, one of them had, like, a tube top on with the hoodie and stuff. And they're like, if you're going to harass anyone, come at us. Like, trying to kind of be really cool about, like trying to stop harassment in the cosplay community.
is not
The other one you're talking about is there were two bodybuilders because they had that one Magical Boy anime that came out this year with the buff dudes that were Magical Boys, and people were convincing these two bodybuilders to cosplay two of the Bara dudes.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know if that ever happened, but it was pretty wild, pretty great. I'm just looking at everything. There was an article that came back up at the end of the year.
FanFest said we're getting new expansion of Final Fantasy next year.
Yes, Shadowbringers.
That was good news for 2018.
God.
We got season 4 of My Hero Academia announced for fall of October next year. So that's another thing that came up.
That's stuff to get hyped about.
We got an announcement date for the movie. My Hero Academia movie.
We did get the announcement date for the movie.
And Justin Briner hid behind a leaf.
Oh, that was so good. This one's one of my personal favorite articles of the year. It's the one I talked about before we started the podcast. There was a band tried to crowdfund killing their drummer and gets denied. Are you ready for this, babe? Are you ready for the first line of this? St. Louis shock rockers without motherfucking order had one simple quest.
I don't know why it's so funny.
I forgot they were from St. Louis.
I think it's just funny because you were just like waiting for a reaction from me.
Yeah, I got the reaction. You literally went,
I was just waiting to see where this was going.
It was only $100. They were going to crowdfund. He's gotten so old that we have decided that he needs to be euthanized.
Wow, that's
We have
sad.
waited 16 years for him to die of old age, but recently discovered he is a Highlander, much like...
Please tell me this is a Hard Times article.
No, this is a legit crowdfunding thing.
What the fuck?
We beg you, please help make this happen. It's for the greater
We
good.
beg
the betterment of humanity.
We beg you.
And then at the end it said, do it for the children. All they wanted was $100.
They didn't get $100, did they?
They got shut down by Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it violates...
It violates terms of services, yeah. But, like, because Metal Injection is doing their, like, recaps of, like, wild articles from this year, that one came up, and I was just like, are you fucking serious
You know what would be
right now?
easier and cheaper? Just quit.
Just quit the band!
Or just ask him to leave and find someone else.
There's another band-related one that happened a while ago that was the most wild breakup announcement for a band ever. And there was this local band that... I'll need you to come back in a moment to talk about things you're excited for.
Right.
But it was like the band was going to break up, or the guy in this band broke up, and he broke his guitar player's guitar because apparently the guitar player fucked his girlfriend. And at the end of the note it says, "Oh, also our drummer died."
Oh, also.
Oh, and also our drummer died. And come to find out, the drummer didn't actually die. He was dead to him because he just didn't want to be in the band anymore. Because they contacted because they wanted to make sure that the drummer was okay. And the guy who was the drummer was like, I'm alive. I moved out the fucking, like... He moved out somewhere to a different state. It's like, I just don't want to be in the band. And then, like, the guy who posted was like, he was just dead to me. I was like, you don't just say that. Also, our drummer died. It's going to happen. It's like, also May died. By the way. Rip May, never forget.
It's okay, I'm about to die here in a little bit.
Well, we're getting to the end of the podcast, so we'll be able to talk about the stuff.
No, I'm just saying, because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Rip! That's not going to be fun. I'll tell you what will be fun. Cool stuff for 20... Oh, let's...
I'm popping my back.
There you go. Well, let's talk about, like, on a personal note, because I always ask this question. What did you feel about 2018, and what are you excited for 2019, and what are your, like, resolutions and goals you've got? Start with you, babe.
Too many questions.
How was your 2018? What are you excited for 2019? What are your goals, resolutions, etc.?
I mean, 2018 had ups and downs. I'm finally out here.
Yee.
We lost a few people. We
Yeah.
lost Stanley for one thing.
That sucked.
But other than that, I mean, it seemed kind of like a normal year, honestly.
Please kill the robot.
Oh, he's finally
Rip
here.
robot. Rip robot.
Robots apparently got to be up at 4.
Ooh, that ain't gonna be fun, my dude.
But
Rip robot, never forget.
2018 just kind of seemed like a normal year.
This is a normal year. Had its ups, had its downs.
Yeah, I mean,
Had
like,
its sides to sides.
there's been an adjustment period.
Yeah.
just because everything for me is new out here.
Mm-hmm. I totally get you.
But other than that, I mean, seems fine.
There you go. Hey, May!
Yes.
How was your 2018?
Robots' 2018 is shit.
My 2018 is a lot better than 2017.
I agree with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take these in chunks then.
Yeah, it was ups and downs. I mean, there were some things that I had to transition with too in my personal life, but otherwise it was pretty good. Like, I can't complain.
It was definitely, especially coming off the heels of how shitty, and I mean shitty, Robot died. Also,
Hey, how do you get a snowflake on your name? How did he get a snowflake on his name?
Because he's a snowflake.
Oh,
Rob, how did you get a snowflake next to your name?
I would like to know that too, because I'm not gonna give a bullshit reason.
Yeah.
Because he's a snowflake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, especially coming off of like how incredible I did drugs.
I did drugs.
That's what Robot did.
Well, okay.
Coming off of how fucking shitty the second half of 2017 was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was ready for that year to be over. I'm like, I just want 2018 to be better than 2017.
Yeah.
There was a lot of adjustment periods. Getting back into conventions was awkward at first.
Yeah.
But the way I defined this year was definitely the year everything's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the fallout of some of the shit that happened in 2017, the stuff that affected us the most in 2017. Because I think all around 2017 was shitty for all of us. Maybe for some more than others, but it was all around a kind of shitty year, 2017. 2018, there were some transitions. You're right. There were some ups. There were some downs. I went through a personal transition in leaving a job I had for a long time to go take another job. And in the, was it a Fallout Boy? Oh, God damn it. And in
it was
that,
the Fallout of 76.
Ooh, got him. Yeah, worst thing of 2018. No, it was one of those things where I've had some personal transition. Was that
Nylon bags?
nylon bags? Best part of 2018. When they shipped out the special editions, and
What's a nylon bag?
so
What?
the collector's edition of Fallout 76 was supposed to have this really nice tote bag, and it was just a nylon bag. You can get it like it's
What's a
nylon
nylon bag? Is
bag?
what she's asking.
Yeah, what is that?
What does that material look
like
like?
a
dude?
really cheap glossy material.
It's a really cheaply made bag.
It's a very cheaply made bag.
Those exist?
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so.
Oh. I'll look it up later.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
look it up
Okay.
later.
Just know that it's super cheap
yeah,
and it's
I
not what they advertise.
okay.
I transition. I transition in
Out of
jobs,
jobs.
and I got Fallout 76 last Wednesday. Oh boy! But it's one of those things where that's been way healthier in my mental state. It's allowed me to be creative again. The reset of the channel this year. It's a bag made of nylon. We had the reset of the channel, which I think really fueled a lot of good creativity. Kind of just got back with the people that I've held close. Shit's been awesome there. We moved out. That was scary, but everything ended up being okay. We pay bills. We're all good.
We're here. We have food in the fridge.
Yeah, we have
We
food
have
in the fridge.
internet.
We have internet. The most important bill is the internet bill that comes through every month. We have to pay the internet. I don't care if I have to eat ramen for 8 weeks. I need my internet. That's actually not how we even have to live, luckily.
No, but if it came down to that,
Yeah, that's true. I
I
can't wait.
wait for next year's reset.
It's fucking Rob. No, if we ever feel like there'd be a reset again, we just fucking nuke the channel and start over.
Or
But-
just make everything private and
Yeah.
just start something else.
Just turn it into a wasteland, just like Fallout 76. And but no, it's like it was a year that everything was going to be okay. I found out I got back into why I love cosplay again, why I love making videos again, stuff like that. It's really nice and really good. Stuff that I needed to do. It was personally a better nuke the channel. It was a year that I needed. It was a year that I knew it was just like I know who the good people are now, and I'm very ready for 2019. Like everyone says, "Oh, come at me 2019." It's like I feel like, especially with how these last couple months have gone, like there is going to be some very unique opportunities in my personal life that will allow me to capitalize on my goals that I want to do for 2019. And I'm very thankful for that. I am a lot more optimistic closing out this year than I was last year. Last year I was like, I'm going to be surprised if I even feel comfortable at ALA or Anime Impulse. You know, it's like I'm going to be surprised if I feel comfortable at all with kind of all the bad shit we dealt with. I know, I was like, I got new cosplays and stuff, and I'm really excited. I guess we'll go into the excited part. May, we'll start with you. What are you most excited for 2019? Whether it's stuff you want to personally do, or excited for, what are your goals, all that fun stuff.
Owning Aquaman on DVD.
I need Blu-ray so I can cap those gifs and hide
Yes!
of his
There you
man.
Make
go.
it a wallpaper.
Yeah, get a wall scroll, life-size wall scroll of those abs.
We'll just give you a cardboard cutout of
Jason Momoa. There you go.
Sitting on the boat with his nips poking
Yeah.
out. There you go.
Super Smash Brothers.
Playing some Smash Bros.
Yeah, when the DLC comes out.
The DLC comes out. That's really cool.
Just new cosplays.
Oh, yeah. I got some cool stuff.
I'm trying to actually branch out between every black-haired boy on the planet because I've noticed back in the cosplay, like, I look at it, it never seems to fail. I'm always doing a black-haired boy. I don't know why. It's just a black-haired boy seems to me I gravitate towards that.
My Cal. Yeah, because she loves Game of Thrones.
But yeah, I seem to go towards that. Going back, trying to accomplish my goals again of voice acting because I feel like this year I really stepped back. I mean, transitioning, I had to, transition to certain things. I had to take certain things into priority. Like they had to go first before I could do that. So just getting back into that, actually working towards it again because I like my job, but I don't want to be there forever. I'm going to be 29 next year, and I actually want to start getting my goals back on track.
Right,
accomplish what I want to do.
Yeah, it's like I know I'm transitioning into a new job, but I also know, it's like I have my own goals that I want to do, my own things I want to do, and I feel like the opportunity that's presenting itself now is like, cool, get the groundwork laid in 2019, so that way, like in the first couple 2-3 months, lay the groundwork, so that way, like success can be brought up. Yeah. And I definitely feel like I know I'm interjecting. I'll let you go, and I'll go for what I'm all excited about. I definitely feel the morale, especially here in the house, has been awesome. We're gonna push each other in a healthy way. We're gonna push each other to really step up and do what we want to do. Ow! You hurt me. That was not in a healthy way. How dare you? No. We're gonna push each other to do what we want to do and hustle as hard as we can, and it's gonna be great. Yeah. Mira, what are you excited for 2019, and what goals and stuff do you got?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
I should have known.
Yeah, push.
I know you've been waiting for that game for 12 years now?
Pretty much. Yeah, a very long time.
This is basically how you felt with Final Fantasy 15.
Oh yeah.
How long you waited for that game.
Greg doubted for a time.
I was very much a doubter.
Even though it wasn't exactly the game that they were advertising in the beginning, it's a different game.
Changes happen.
But the fact that it finally came.
And it was actually good.
Don't think twice. Basically. But no, I'm really excited to play that. I'm hoping Last of Us 2 comes out next year.
That would be awesome.
They haven't said anything, have they?
There's no release date for it.
They're still planning on it.
I would like a release date for Last of Us 2.
I know, same. As far as what I'm hoping for, I want to get better on my cosplays. Maybe get back into writing, just because I used to write like fan fiction all the time. Even
Donald, Goofy, Mickey Mouse.
No, just specifically Sora and Riku. Oh, yeah. But no, just maybe get back more into writing, because I used to write all the time and I miss it.
Right, yeah.
Other than that, I don't really know what I would want to try and focus on. I just want to play Kingdom Hearts 3.
My New Year's resolution is to play Kingdom Hearts 3.
Do you still have your Prompto wig? I know, random question.
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
I still very much. It's in the closet, actually.
Okay, what? Oh, I'll ask after you're done, because I have some questions about your Prompto cosplay. I need to ask.
Of course, yeah.
Speaking of cosplay, maybe I'll cosplay Roxas next year.
Yeah, why don't you just do it?
Yeah, why haven't you done? I'm surprised you haven't done that, dude.
I need to find an Organization 13 coat that fits me. I don't want to do it unless it won't fit, because the one that I had found did not fit my chest.
You can always ask like people who do commissions.
Can you custom make one for my boobies?
Yeah.
To fit.
Oh yeah, and we need to do Vex and Percy.
We're doing Persalia. It's gonna be good.
We gotta find a way to get that done.
WonderCon, you better fucking look out, and I'm already terrified.
I am too.
So, because that's a lot of work to do.
Man, maybe I'll cosplay Roxas next year.
Yeah, you probably
If
should.
I find a coat that fits me, I will.
Pro tip, don't do it for AX.
No.
Don't.
I'd rather die. I actually
Learn
would.
from my mistakes being Skull at AX this year. Don't do that.
Don't do leather jackets.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Get some help. Yeah, someone should have told me that. But anyway, so
Drink water. Stay hydrated.
hydrate or dihydrate.
That just needs to be the slogan for AX.
Hydrate or
Anime
dihydrate.
Expo 2019. Hydrate or dihydrate.
So all the stuff I'm excited for. I'm not excited for anything because I got Red Dead Redemption 2 this year, and I've been the happiest person with Red Dead. No, I'm kidding. So, God, stuff I'm excited for.
Red Dead 3-1.
Oh my gosh.
I hope, honestly, I loved 2. It's my favorite game it's one of my favorite games for in a very long time. I hope they don't do a 3.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think that after 2, the way that they've ended it, it's like everything makes sense. We're done. We're good to go.
The only way I could see more content for Red Dead is maybe if
DLC.
if they go into how Dutch formed the group.
Maybe.
Not make it a whole game.
Maybe,
But maybe make it like a few
if they did a story DLC that was like the forming of the game, that
Like
would
a
make more
chapter of
sense.
it or something.
Yeah, it's like that would make sense because that doesn't need to be a 60+ hour game.
No.
You just need like the DLC chapter of that. I'm like, I would buy that and be like, oh, that'd be cool.
Or do like what Kingdom Hearts did and just make it a cinematic sort of thing that you can, maybe it's like an extra thing that you put in the settings.
Just have a little faith. I'm excited for Stormbringers. Or Stormbringers. I confused Stormblood and Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers. I'm excited for Shadowbringers.
I have plenty of time.
I have plenty of time to get caught up on all the games and expansions. I'll be ready for that. That's gonna be fucking awesome.
I'm gonna go to the records. I was gonna go to the record store tomorrow, but it isn't open.
Rip.
They're celebrating New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Just break in. No, actually, don't break in. Don't break in. For the love of God and all that, don't break in. Let's see. Other stuff I'm excited.
Cut the feed.
Yeah, cut the feed.
I gotta order the record before they're all gone.
Rip.
Oh, I know that struggle.
Rip, never forget. He's bringing up music. Slipknot's got a new record coming next year, and I'm so fucking excited.
Does it have the words and the beats?
It has the lovely screaming of Corey Taylor in it, so yes.
Oh, good.
Only 35 left.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Yeah, you fucking Christ.
You're fucked, man.
Damn.
He's gotta be 1 in 30.
You hacked up. My
Slipknot's
big
got
goal, get back to the freaking
Yes,
gym.
okay.
Yeah.
That's me too. I need to actually get back. Greg, we gotta motivate
It's
me to
fucking
get back.
purple.
Damn.
We gotta motivate me to get back to the gym. next year.
As far as that's okay. As far as resolutions and stuff like that, I have no idea. I might as well just
I don't think I can.
scoot in and then
I'm
have
just
it.
gonna go under here.
Don't actually crawl underneath the table. But you're really crawling under the fucking.
Anyway,
You baffle me, man.
anyway,
so it's fine. It's fine. It's Jimmy Heron's record. No one likes Jimmy. Ooh. Well, if there's only 35 left, he's the lead vocalist for Mindless Self-Indulgence.
what? Is it a band?
That is a group.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
I'll educate you later.
Okay.
So anyway,
Wait, isn't he the main character in Lollipop Chainsaw?
he is one of the characters.
Yeah, isn't that her boyfriend?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she carries his head.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. He also did. She's stubborn. You're surprised? I'm not surprised. Let's be real for a moment. My New Year's resolution is 1920 by 1080. That's awesome. That's great.
So Slipknot, they're good.
So that's got a new record this year. As far as goals and resolutions, fine tune the fucking diet.
Yeah.
I've got the workout
Same
game
here.
on lock.
Yes.
I just need to. Jimmy Heron hates Jimmy Page. That's right. Anyway, so
Fine-tune the diet.
Fine-tune the diet. Keep hitting the gym hard. And yeah, and all that fun stuff. Keep creating content. One of my goals is I want to do another collaborative effort, kind of like what we did with Lost and Cold.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do something that big again because I've had to go back to Lost and Cold recently because of some of the stuff going on with one of the people that was associated with it, which we're still deciding what we're even going to do. Diets are for fucking losers. Well, we're a bunch of fucking losers. Are you surprised? But it made me miss working with a big group of people like that.
Yeah.
doesn't have to be a murder mystery project again, although I'm already kind of working on what would be a spiritual successor to Lost and Cold, because I'd want to do it way differently.
Yeah.
But just some sort of big collaborative project, even if it's like, you know, we've got one short that I think we've had in the creative sphere, if you call it. We've had the one idea, you know, the short I'm talking about, that we wanted to do for years. I'll whisper it to you right now.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So just eat all the food, even if it means becoming chunky. But yeah, like I wanna do that. Like if it's collaborative efforts like that, I wanna do more like actual content. I mean, obviously the vlogs too, but more content videos at conventions.
Yeah.
Like film with people.
I want to go back to doing vlogs.
Vlogs
I miss doing that.
Vlogs
actually.
are coming back at ALA.
Okay.
Vlogs are coming back at ALA. We're doing the vlogs there. We also got like actual. I got at least one produced video I'm thinking about doing for one of my cosplays at ALA, which would be a wild fucking thing.
The cons.
Yeah. Yeah, and then just hit. I want to do like a professional looking shoot again.
Yeah.
Because I miss doing those nice fucking shoots. Skip the cons, go to the ska show. There you go.
Nah.
I'll do both. Yeah. Hey, May and I will be living it up with Real Big Fish.
Yeah.
You can enjoy frozen burritos for dinner.
That's fine.
You
underestimate me.
You have no power
but I
here.
want to do more content with cons.
Real Big Fish is better than any con.
And the photo shoot thing. Yeah, I feel.
Especially with all the new cosplays I got, like Percy and Vex.
That's gonna be one photo shoot we do regardless.
We have to do that.
Oh, I know what I want to do by next year. I want to at least do Voltron one more time.
Yeah.
Do young Keith, and then that's it. I'm just gonna retire him because.
Oh, we gotta put Tex and Curlia together.
And then I'm
gotta
good.
have one family photo.
We have to have the family photo when you do young Keith, and then we can say we're done cosplaying
Well, you know,
Voltron.
you two have to do Sheath. Remember?
I still owe you a Sheath shoot,
Yeah.
but like as far as doing it,
But
at
she can
convention-
retire it finally.
Yeah, there you go.
You know
It's
what,
like, I want to be done.
Yeah, I do. Because I just. We'll talk about it later, but.
Yeah, they drink beer for you, Greg. Absolutely, they do. It's pretty great. Yeah, I want to do some shit for that. I guess this is my first time saying it. It was a secret cosplay, but I'm not going to keep it a secret no more. I am definitely hoping to get some professional shots of my Dutch cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one I'm debuting at ALA.
Yeah, on Saturday. Right?
Yes, because if we're going to be doing Phantom Thieves on Sunday, I have to be clean shaven, and Dutch Vanderland's not clean shaven, my friend.
No, he's not.
Gotta have a little faith.
God, the hair. The hat is gonna be a nightmare for you.
The hat's going to be kind of a nightmare to find because it's such a specific kind of hat that's not like... It's not quite one style and it's not quite another style.
Yeah.
So the hat's going to kill me. Da-da-da. You're going to be quiet for a Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh. Yes, I'm going to be nearly naked because the rain is what powers me. Did you hear that was the explanation Kojima gave?
She breathes through her skin.
She breathes
I
through
did
her
hear that one,
skin.
yeah.
Yeah, so she needs to be as unclothed as possible. I'm like,
Yes. Okay, I did hear about that.
that's a thing.
In a way, it's sort of like Momo. Only
Yes,
it's
yeah.
not to breathe; it's to make stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can't like confine the skin.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to do Dutch Vanderland. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Excited to do Percy. I've got other projects I'm working on. I want to do a full Kirishima at some point, and you got to be my boy Bakugo.
Oh yeah.
We got to be the bros. You got to get a full Deku going.
You wanted to do the disguises at one point.
I want to do those disguise outfits so fucking bad.
Meg could be Todoroki.
Oh my god!
Who does not know the concept of wig caps?
With the wig, with the hair poking out of the wig. That's so good.
This is my disguise. Incognito.
We're just... What was the quote Tatum had as Ida? We're just a bunch of...
We're just a bunch of young men.
We're just a bunch of ruffians looking for hot girls. Close enough!
Kirishima, best boy.
Oh, Kiri is my best dude. He is... I love him.
What you looking at?
What you looking at? It's like Justin Breiner.
Are you talking to me?
God damn it.
Not like that. You gotta stick
You
your
gotta stick your chin out more. That's the best. And my biggest goal, something I want to do, whether it's we make it to level up or we just go to trip to do it, Phantom Thieves shoot in Vegas.
We gotta do a Ruby cosplay too.
Oh,
I'm just saying, regardless of if we make it to level up or not.
I'm not gonna do Ruby, but you guys can.
No, I mean like eventually, because don't you want to do the twins?
He has to catch up though. That's the agreement we had. I said unless he catches up, I'm not gonna do it without him.
Weep shit.
No, I totally get it. Yeah, weep shit. Yeah, you're right.
So once he's all caught up, I'll do it.
Yeah. Luckily, Ruby's way easier to catch up on than something
Oh
like
shoot,
My
I'm
Hero.
an episode behind. Their episode came out yesterday.
Damn, there you go.
Eventually, we gotta do Ruby and John because we gotta do team captain.
Team captains, yeah. And then we gotta be the twins.
Yep.
That'd be fun. Can't be associated with the people.
Yeah, he still comes back every time.
Oh.
But Robe, you get to talk ska with at least Greg.
Hey!
Yeah.
You do that at a real big fish show.
Yeah, you said you want to do Phantom
Nice.
Thieves shoot at
I
Vegas.
want to do a Phantom Thieves shoot in Vegas. And finally want to go back to a hockey game.
Oh, so real quick, just Phantom Thieves. Tomorrow, Chrissy says she's gonna do my jacket, so you're gonna see us in there.
Nice.
That's gonna get done. It's gonna be a lot of altering, but
Hey, you guys can get that done. It's gonna be nice.
that's what we're probably gonna be doing for most of the day tomorrow.
Sounds
Weeb
good.
counters the ska.
The weeb counters the ska. There you go.
But yeah, so you said you want to go back to a hockey game.
Oh yeah, I want to go back to a hockey game. I miss going to hockey games.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's going to see the Ontario Reign, which is minor league hockey, or we go see the Ducks or the King, or if only we could go up to San Jose to go see the Sharks. Yes.
When is Flurry happening?
Oh. 2019. I just don't know what convention.
I want my
I'm doing.
ship to happen. Okay.
Well,
You
depending
can
on
always
how
do it towards the end of the year too, so it gives you time to put it together.
That's
Honest-
true.
it's the
Because I
same-
want to play the game.
Honestly, yeah.
Also, it gives you time because, like, if you want to like have really good cosplay, it gives
it gives us time to
work on
make
it.
because
Yeah.
there's going to be some details that need to be done.
Yeah.
That
But
way, like,
Yeah.
you're not in a rush. to
that's true. Because I
put
already
that
got stuff
together.
planned.
We could
for
be
the beginning
gay
of
as
the year.
shit together. It'll be great.
Yay.
That'd be fantastic.
Anywho.
So, but yeah, and I'm just excited because the groundwork's being laid in my personal life to potentially do something different. It's just a matter of looking more into it and seeing if it's viable.
Yeah.
It would definitely be very different dynamic as far as what I'd be doing. But I'm very excited.
Yeah.
And fuck it, why not at this point?
Yeah.
You know, and even though I'm rolling into this new job, I'm still going to be exploring other stuff. Cool and fun times. So that'll be a lot of personal stuff. Yeah, fine tune the diet. Keep working out. Keep hitting the gym hard.
Oh yeah.
We'll all work out together. And
Definitely, yeah.
well, like I said, unlike last year, this year I feel like there was a lot of there were ups and downs this year. It was still a really good year. And I think one of the things I'm proudest of in this year, if you guys want to say what you're proud of, something you're proud of doing this year as well, I think the proudest thing for me is I'm just proud of every video I have ever done this year. Like the videos we've made since Hardest Reset, like I'm proud.
Oh,
of
Romano
everything
got
we
a new job.
Hey, shout out to
Forgot to
Romano.
mention.
There you go.
You need to tell me about this, dude.
Nice. There you go. New jobs.
I thought we were bros.
You get a job, and you get a job, and you get a job, and no, I'm kidding.
May's like, I have one.
Well, I did get a new job though. It was earlier this year.
Sure, that's very
Oh,
true.
I thought he was like, okay, now time for you to get a new job.
Oh
No.
no!
I'm like,
I did
whoa,
get
they
it.
got
I
a
did.
job.
You got it.
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah. I got
No, yeah, that's gonna be great. And the thing I'm proudest of is I got to make content that I'm very happy with and people seem to enjoy. And at the same time, I am proud of the work I've done with Skull. I think Skull's hands down the best cosplay I've been piecing together, and the people that have helped me with it, Dai with the mask, Nana with the wig. You know, they've been killer because those are the weaknesses. Those are the weaknesses that I have. Is I suck at wigs, and I needed help with that. Like I had that makeshift mask that I had. I made some changes to it, but Dai was like, "I'm making you a nice ass mask," and it's fucking great.
Oh god.
So, it's pretty good.
25 left.
Ooh, oh shit, Rip
Fucked
Robit,
up, dude.
Rip Robit. Babe, anything you're proud of from 2018 that happened?
Moving out here, honestly.
Hey, that's good.
Not even just in the apartment, but just moving
Just
out.
moving out,
of
yeah.
state.
Scary, but you're not on the side of the street.
Yeah, basically.
May, what's something you're proud of from 2018?
Oh my gosh.
This is how we're gonna end it.
I guess two things. One, I actually went to a work party.
Yeah,
I said
you
I
and
wasn't
Chrissy
gonna
look
go.
so
I did
good.
that, and also finding a character that I love so much that I'm willing to go above and beyond just to make it. Because every time, I don't know if you've noticed, every time I put him on, I have done something different. Even if it's a little bit.
Yeah.
I have done something different. I have done makeup so many times. I have done certain things a certain way with him.
You've added things to the wardrobes.
Yep. I've looked at things for him, like mannerisms. Like, this is a character, that I have never done this for any other character ever. I've never looked at these fine details for one character just to get the eye makeup right, how he looks with the way he wears his clothes, the way he walks, the way he holds himself, his personality. I haven't done that. This is the very first character, and every time I put him on, I always try to do something a little different each time.
Right, yeah.
Change little things. So I'm proud of the fact I've found a character that I can really relate to and
a character that when you're not that character, people are like, oh, I didn't recognize you outside of Ren. And it's like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, because I'm so used to wearing black wigs, so when I don't wear a black wig, people are like,
whoa,
oh, I didn't realize that was you, May, because you're not wearing a black wig.
Pretty great.
Dude, I would be proud of your All Might, too.
Your Skinny Might was so good.
I always forget I caused
Your Skinny Might was
I forget
so
I caused it
good.
All Might because I did it once. I always forget I did it because now I remember that Bakugo came and she goes, oh, I love your All Might. I'm like, oh, thank you. I always forget I do All Might.
Yeah.
Because I only did it once.
One other
Oh,
thing.
wait, didn't you do it twice?
Oh, yeah, at the movie. See?
movie,
There you
yeah.
go. See, I forgot. I did it twice and I don't remember. All Might's a character I always
Somewhere Chris
forget.
Sabat is crying.
Why?
A tear just started falling, and he's just like, I don't know why.
How could she forget me?
Tears. But, yeah, one last thing I'm excited for 2019 is getting dressed up as our D&D characters / 14 characters for Run Fair next year. That's going to be so much fun. You're going to be a dragon girl.
Yep. Dragon waifu.
Yeah. You're going to be a cleric.
Or something.
Or something.
You're just gonna be a D&D character. You're not doing Final Fantasy, right?
Well, Renfus is kind of...
Renfus came from the D&D.
Renfus came from the D&D campaign, but that's the name of the character.
I forget. I just think he's...
The general appearance in my game is his general appearance in the campaign.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Run Fair is for scrubs.
It is for scrubs.
Come on down then. Let's go.
It is
See, for me, I could either do Amaryllis or I could be Silas.
Either or, if you want to do the tiefling paint, you can do that.
Can I just be Jesus Matthew Mercer?
Yes, be Jesus. Oh my God, is
this
that
Jesus?
Is this Jesus?
Is this a Jesus?
Is this God? It's just Matt's
On
face.
my way.
There we go. So, I think this is a lovely end to a year in podcast.
A year in review.
A year in review. May is going to go right on
May's
ahead.
already gone.
Oh, hey, no, she's grabbing the little glass.
I like our glasses.
Is there glass? This is 20. Get ready.
Can't even see it.
Yeah, you gotta
move it closer to the
Go
camera.
move it to the camera. There you go for 2019.
Nice and fancy.
Nice
Hey, Greg, we see you
2019.
through the glass.
I demand a turkey leg eating contest. Let's go. I'm down.
Did you buy these individually?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Ribbit, you gotta actually show up.
oh, that'd be so fun. But anyway, so great year in review. Everything was great. Everything was awesome. I'm excited for all the stuff we got coming in 2019. It's gonna be good shit all around. Reminder: next week we are going to be doing a special edition of the HR Office because we will be taking 2 weeks off after that since we will be gone at ALA. Since we will be gone at ALA and Anime Impulse.
Show up.
The following 2 weeks. So next week we will be doing. It's just going to be. I think we'll have a follow up on the. No, not the Fago stuff. The Case Files OVA. See
Yes.
what you thought of it. Any other things that
Yes.
come up? Yeah. Any other things that come up?
I'll let you know how Fago is for Japanese. Who's there?
Yeah. Let us know
Just
that.
tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll have a Fago moment over there.
Oh, that's what I want to do for 2019. I actually want to.
Want to do a fake cosplay?
Well, I've done a fake.
She's done
cosplay.
Sakura, yeah.
Yeah, I've done Sakura. But I want to do a video for the channel called For Go
Yes.
Fuck Yourself.
For Go Fuck
I actually want
Yourself.
to make that into a series.
That actually is just going to be you wailing for all the new people.
Yep.
Wailing for Merlin.
Nah, fuck Merlin.
But Go Fuck Yourself. It's the shortest video ever. You see, Merlin's available.
She's just
And then literally just her looking at her phone go, I'm not doing this again.
Nah.
And you leave.
she's just reenacting the scene from Pop Team Epic where you throw the controller. Screw this stupid game. I'm never playing it. I hate it.
So,
Yeah.
taking 2 weeks off.
So we're going to be taking 2 weeks off the podcast because we'll be at ALA and Anime Impulse, so we won't be doing that. So instead, you guys are going to get a double dose of podcast. So next Sunday on twitch.tv/GregSansGamer Twitch, we will be recapping any updates on stuff, updates with your things, etc. And then we will be announcing the winners of the survey and our picks for best everything for the HR Office Podcast Awards. If you haven't already, go fucking vote. Your vote is important. It's not determining a new president, but it's determining who wins. There's a couple categories like best voice actor and best movie that are in some massive ties right now, and I want you all to vote. This is me putting on my fucking my fucking go vote hat.
Shit, I need to go vote.
Yeah, Romano, go vote. Tell Reese, go vote.
Romano, I'll
Tell your
I'll
kid
share
to
the
vote.
Tell your kid Eli, go vote.
Eli, vote
Romano,
now.
I'll share the link with you.
There you go. Yeah, you go vote. Have Reese vote. Share it with the rest of your guys' D&D
You get
group.
to vote. You get to vote.
Yeah.
You get to vote.
Eli, go vote. You know
guys
you're a
can
little kid.
have her share it with the rest of the D&D
Hey,
group.
he's old enough. He could.
There you go. See, have Eli vote.
He doesn't have to wait.
There's
till
no
he's
age
18.
restriction
Which
on
one do you
voting for
like?
best
This
anime.
one?
Yeah.
Okay, click.
Yeah, but it's like, have the rest of your D&D group vote. Kari and Keita are probably watching this somewhere on YouTube. Go vote. Fucking go vote. Everyone go vote. It's important. Your votes count. We'll be announcing the winners of People's Choice, which is what the voting's for, and our choices next week. That'll be on twitch.tv/GregSnazyGamer Twitch. We'll be getting that started by about 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Gives us some time to get everything all done. I think 7 p.m. is the better time slot anyway. So, thank you guys very much. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a very safe new year. We will catch you guys. We will not be uploading a video this coming Friday either. We will not be uploading until the podcast next week. So, until then, you guys take care. Have a safe new year. Have a safe week. We love you all. Hope your 2018 wasn't horribly bad. And if it was, and here's hoping 2019 was even better. So until then, we will catch you all later. Love you all. And go fuck yourselves.